Hello and welcome into Hedrick Field on the campus of Franklin High School for tonight's huge District 11 3A matchup between the Franklin Lions and your Lorena Leopards. Good evening, everyone. Jared Brown alongside my broadcast partner, just back in from the New York Comic-Con where he made an appearance as the Mountain from Game of Thrones, Billy Rutherford. And Billy, no bigger mountain in the state of Texas right now than Franklin High School. Leopards in here tonight with a chance to do something that hadn't been done in a long time and defeat these Franklin Lions. Going to be a huge game tonight.
Yeah, I mean, this is as good as it gets for high school football in the state of Texas. You have two perennial powers. Everyone in the state's going to be looking at this score tonight, trying to find out, who's up, who's down. This is going to really, the trickle-down effect from a game like this is going to permeate all the way through.
Yeah. So before we get to tonight's matchup, I want to take a quick look back to the game last week with Rockdale, kind of a rock fight between the Leopards and the Tigers, a hard-fought win. And I think that's just what this Leopard team needed in preparation for a game with Franklin.
Yeah, Jared, also, it's not to take anything away from the Rockdale Tigers, but that was a trap game for Lorena. It was sandwiched right between two McGregor and Franklin, and Coach KJ we spoke to a little bit after the game, but just keeping this kid's focus for Rockdale and winning a tough game like that. Rockdale was definitely up for the game. They were in it until the last minute. That pays dividends later in the season.
Yeah, one of the things we really saw was Brock Cool becoming a legitimate weapon inside the red zone for Caden Roberts as a tight end.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at Brock Cool and what he's done all year production-wise, blocking has been impressive, right? He's done all the dirty work with the linemen up front, being part of that unit that won the Joe Pack Award earlier in the year as a tight end. But he's really emerged as a pass-catching threat and picks up big third downs, and when he gets the chance to score, the kid scores.
Yeah, and then looking on the defensive side of the ball, name we haven't seen a whole lot in Wyatt Jones moving to the linebacker position. That's now the third position he's played this year. Obviously the defensive tackle, a guard on the offensive line, but he's also gotten some carries at running back in the Wildcat offense. He plays middle linebacker now, kind of helping out the defense. So it's really, when you look at his position, it's just football player.
Yeah, football player. I mean, that's Coach KJ I think spoke to you a little bit about it. It's a great football IQ. You see it with a lot of these Lorena kids, but Wyatt's definitely one of those kids that just understands the game, loves the game, and definitely the kind of kid you want in your locker room.
Yeah, so definitely a big win for the Leopards. They moved to 4-0 in district play and kind of set up a de facto district championship here tonight with Franklin. A win would, I guess, get the Leopards at least a share of the district championship. So we want to take a look at this matchup coming up with Franklin. Before we do that, we talked last week about one of the dear friends of this program, Cody Lewis, man who's been just really instrumental in this broadcast being on the air for years. Cody going through some issues with his kidneys, now in desperate need of a kidney transplant. So wanted to play a special message from former Leopards head coach Ray Biles about that.
Hello, Leopard Nation. Ray Biles here. Retirement is going well and the old coach is doing fine. But that brings me to a point of this post. I've been asked by several members of our community to share a need we have and to ask you to help one of our own. Cody Lewis has been a proud supporter of Lorena Athletics for many years. He's coached our summer league programs, mentored our youth, and been an integral part of our community. We're grateful for his support and friendship through the years, and now we have an opportunity to return the favor and help Cody. It's been brought to my attention that Cody is in dire need of a kidney transplant. I spoke with Cody, and while he is on the list for a transplant, the process can be quite lengthy. Without a doubt, a healthy kidney can literally save his life. If you feel compelled to help Cody, please follow the link attached to this post and begin the application process. And if your current situation prevents you from consideration, I would ask you to do two things. One, share this post with your friends and make this information available to others. And two, pray for Cody and that a match would soon be secured, which would help him move forward in a healthy and positive way. Again, thank you for your time. May God bless you. And as always, it's a great day to be a Leopard.
Again, Cody Lewis needing a kidney transplant. There's a website that you can go to. It is www.livingdonordallas.org. You enter in Cody's name. His date of birth is 6/10 of 1969. There it is on the screen. Livingdonordallas.org. Enter in that information if you feel led to try to see if you could be a possible match for Cody or for anyone else needing a kidney transplant. Certainly would appreciate that and all your positive thoughts. And then I'm hoping tonight we'll get Cody on the air with us, maybe at halftime, possibly in the third quarter as well. So back to the nature of the beast tonight, Billy, and this Franklin Lions team. Certainly want to get to that game. Tell you what, we're going to take a commercial break real quick. After taking down the Tigers last week, Leopards with a huge opportunity to take down the biggest cat of them all in 3A here in Franklin. When we come back, we'll take a look at tonight's matchup, and we'll also hear from Leopards head coach Kevin Johnson. This is the Bougie Bean pregame show on the Syntex Pawn broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
Now more than ever, our schools must be welcoming and engaging, safe and secure. For nearly 40 years, True North Consulting Group has been helping school districts across the U.S. develop effective technology infrastructure, campus safety, and media-rich classroom systems. Our name, True North, says it all, and as we like to say, we didn't invent consulting, we just made it personal. True North is a friend to public education and a proud supporter of our Lorena Leopards. Today is a great day to celebrate the Leopard Way.
Since 1998, the guiding principle of Pecan Grove Funeral Home has been, through our door, your healing begins. With sincerity and pride, we thank our hometown families for the honor of serving the community for over 25 years. Pecan Grove Funeral Home's dedicated staff includes Lorena alumni as well as parents of current students that proudly support the Lorena Leopards.
Some of the best breakfast and lunch is now just 5 minutes away from Leopard Field. Flavor on 35 has a new restaurant in the Lorena Plaza by Jack and Jill's Donuts. Enjoy a multitude of items from breakfast burritos and tacos to elotes and hot sandwiches. Come visit the mastermind Brandon Thompson and the rest of the crew as they are open Tuesday through Sunday for breakfast and lunch. Enjoy the best food in Lorena at Flavor on 35. Available for pickup, dine-in, or delivery. Order online at flavoron35.com.
My phone. Maybe I need to deposit a check from my kitchen, because why not? Now I can bank the way that works best for me.
Except on date night.
Except on date night.
Community Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Welcome back into the Bougie Bean pregame show here on Look Live Streams. Billy, Bougie Bean coming on board this week to sponsor the pre- and post-game show. Wonderful little coffee shop. I say little, not really little, huge space inside. Melissa Spivey and Alicia Sotelo doing a phenomenal job, about to celebrate their first anniversary there in Lorena. Definitely a place that people should go and check out.
Yeah, if you're not aware that it's downtown Lorena, great spot. I go there quite a bit for coffee, and if you're ever wondering where I get any of my apparel, they sell apparel there. I actually got this shirt there, so go see Melissa and Alicia. It's a great cup of coffee and a great environment.
Yeah, awesome. Well, great environment here tonight in Franklin, Texas. Let's dive right into this this matchup. And I know it's not something that necessarily the Lorena coaches are talking about, but we can't not talk about the fact that this Franklin Lions team has the current state record winning streak at 39 games.
Yeah, I mean you don't get out of bed and make mistakes and win 39 games, right? They're deliberate. If tonight when you watch them, you're going to see why. They're well coached, fundamentally sound. They're an extremely tough offense to stop. Lorena's going to have a tough test tonight. Staying fundamentally sound and keeping up with their eye discipline. Yeah, kind of a three-headed lion or a chimera rushing attack, if you will, for your mythology folks at home. Jaden Jackson kind of leads this team rushing wise, over 900 yards and 10 touchdowns. But there's several others that are pitching in with over 400 yards. Lions rushed for over 500 yards last week, so Leopards are going to have to find a way to get to them tonight. Yeah, I mean, both teams want to run the ball, right? I mean, both teams are going to want to establish that line of scrimmage. One imperative thing Lorena cannot do tonight is fall behind early, because this kind of offense for Franklin, it's a ball control offense. They're going to eat up the clock, Jared. Yeah, I think we talk about Franklin kind of having this reputation. Leopards with a reputation of their own, playing really, really good offense that kind of forces you to defenses maybe to be a little bit more timid than they're used to, because you can't just necessarily attack one aspect, because the Leopards will attack all the different weaknesses. And then same thing on defense. Leopards have really been fearless this year, which kind of drives offensive coordinators
crazy. It just makes them almost turn red with anger that they just can't find a way to do this. So it's definitely going to be an interesting game tonight to see how this Leopard defense attacks the wing T or slot T rushing offense of Franklin.
Yeah, I mean, the words that come to mind when if you're describing Lorena, just balance. Like, they're balanced on offense, they're balanced on defense. They disguise extremely well on defense, and they obviously spread the ball around on offense. Extremely well coached on Lorena. We speak about it every week. If you're an X's and O's fan, you're going to love a game like this because both of these teams are extremely well coached.
Well, certainly been an intangible for years is the guys wearing the headsets, and we're talking about the coaching staff, not necessarily us, but the guys wearing the headsets are really the intangible, which can make the difference between a win and a loss down on the field. So should be an exciting match between two teams, both unbeaten in district, and really, like as we mentioned before, your de facto district championship.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we said it earlier, but all eyes in the state are on this game. So this is a big one tonight here in Franklin. Great atmosphere, great facilities. It's a community similar to Lorena where they really strongly support all of their extracurriculars. So I'm fired up, Jared. This is as good as it gets.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what, we're going to take another commercial break. When we come back, we'll hear from Leopards coach Kevin Johnson. Again, it's the battle of the district unbeatens with a share of the district championship on the line. Are you ready for it? I'll tell you what. I know one group. Again, we want to talk about this is the Bougie Bean pregame show, and I think one of the most important things we had a chance to sit down and talk with Melissa and with Alicia this week, and kind of what they really, really feel good about is really investing back in the community, and kind of their tagline has become, at Bougie Bean, they're pouring back into the community one cup at a time.
Yeah, I mean, and that is a real statement. If you go in there, I mean, you're gonna love it, man. The customer service is great, product is great environment. Go check them out.
So right down there on Center Street, right in the heart of downtown Lorena, across from the fire station. Definitely go check them out. I tell you what, we'll take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll hear from Leopards head coach Kevin Johnson. It's the Bougie Bean pregame show on the Syntex Pawn broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
Need extra storage space? Ideal Self-Storage has what you need. Locally owned and operated with many convenient locations in Central Texas, we offer climate-controlled and drive-up units, and now proudly offer boat and RV storage as well. Rent from the convenience of your home or on the go. Our website makes it easy to make payments, rent or reserve your space, or update account information. For peace of mind, we offer state-of-the-art camera and gate systems, smart units that alert you to motion in your space, and responsive on-site managers. Visit us online at idealstorage.com or come by one of our many locations to grab your storage space today.
Do you know that your dream home could be just one call away? At BAM Builders, we believe that you deserve your ideal home. That's why we rely on quality, experience, and transparency to give you exactly that. Since 2015, we have been utilizing the highest quality materials and the most professional team to ensure exceptional construction of your custom home. So, give us a call at 254-716-9987 or visit our website builtbybam.com. Your dream home awaits at BAM Builders.
You don't need me to tell you that our little ones grow up so fast, but look at these pictures, each one beautifully crafted by Aurora Henry Photography to capture life's special memories so that Lorena families will have them for life. From your newborns to your newlyweds, Aurora Henry Photography will create, capture, and preserve life's most special moments with your loved ones and turn them into memories made for a lifetime. Schedule your 30, 60, or 90-minute session today with Aurora Henry Photography on Facebook or Instagram, or call 254-723-2890. Aurora Henry Photography.
Welcome into the Bastion IT Solutions pregame coaches interview with Lorena head coach Kevin Johnson. Coach, a big win over the Rockdale Tigers last week, 27-17, moves you to 4-0 in district. A gritty win for your team.
Yes, I mean it probably wasn't as clean as we'd like it to be, but I'll give a little hats off to Rockdale. They're a much improved team over last year, and they're playing really, really hard. And we just had opportunities maybe to kind of put that game away, and we just didn't do it. And so we had to kind of battle the entire time. But our defense stepped up and played a lot better. One of their better games they've played. Offensively, we didn't play awful, but we left some things on the field. We had some penalties, got one call back, and then we fumbled the ball going in to score, and then there was one later in the game that we should have had. We just didn't hit our man as quick as we needed to, and so there were some things like that we could have. The game could have been different, and I wish it would have been. We were just not as clean there as we needed to be, but a win's a win, and it was against a good team, and they battled the entire time. So it was a good test for our kids.
Yeah, I mean, it sets up a big game this week between you guys and also unbeaten Franklin. How does a gritty game like this against Rockdale, where you had to really play well late in the game, how does that help you prepare for a game with a team like Franklin?
Well, I mean, I just you're going to have to battle with a team like Franklin. I mean, it's going to be a battle all the way down to the end, and you're going to have to battle rep by rep, quarter by quarter, to get through that game. And being in some games that we've been at where we just had to battle and we hadn't laid down and we found a way to fight back and take care of some things. I mean, I think it's just some, you're battle tested at that point and some experience, and at least your kids know you can do that and you're never out of a game. So that gives you a little confidence there from that standpoint. And we're going to have to, I mean, they're a well-coached football team. Their kids play extremely hard. So, and then just huge tradition. So, I mean, our kids know we're going to have to go in and just play a clean game and battle all 4 quarters.
Okay, well, we'll take a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll talk about that matchup with the Franklin Lions. This is the pregame coaches interview with Lorena head coach Kevin Johnson.
Did you know that your dream home could be just one call away? At BAM Builders, we believe that you deserve your ideal home. That's why we rely on quality, experience, and transparency to give you exactly that. Since 2015, we have been utilizing the highest quality materials and the most professional team to ensure exceptional construction of your custom home. So, give us a call at 254-716-9987 or visit our website, builtbybam.com. Your dream home awaits at BAM Builders. Some of the best breakfast and lunch is now just 5 minutes away from Leopard Field. Flavor on 35 has a new restaurant in the Lorena Plaza by Jack and Jill's Donuts. Enjoy a multitude of items from breakfast burritos and tacos to elotes and hot sandwiches. Come visit the mastermind Brandon Thompson and the rest of the crew as they are open Tuesday through Sunday for breakfast and lunch. Enjoy the best food in Lorena at Flavor on 35. Available for pickup, dine-in, or delivery. Order online at flavoron35.com.
Welcome back into the Bastion IT Solutions pregame coaches interview with Lorena head coach Kevin Johnson. Coach, it's a battle of unbeatens in district this week when you guys head down Highway 6 and take on the 2-time defending state champion Franklin Lions. How do you approach a game like this with Franklin?
Well, honestly, I mean, the thing we've approached with our kids is it's a week by week. It's another game for us. I mean, our goal is to go into Friday and be 1-0. That's our goal every week. We're not looking ahead in anything. We're not looking behind. We're just focused on Franklin. We have the utmost respect for what they do, what they have accomplished, and knowing that they're going to play extremely hard. Kids obviously have been successful. Programs been successful. Coaches do a good job. So, I mean, these are games you want to get into and play. I mean, eventually, you're fortunate enough to make it to the postseason. That's what you're going to get into. You're going to get into games like this. You got to find ways to compete and, play your best and find ways to get some wins that way. But our kids know what's at stake. We don't have to hype that game up by any means. They just know. And again, we focus on the fact that Friday night our goal is just to be 1-0, and we got to take care of us. We've got to go out and do what we're capable of doing and not worrying about, any of the other factors that play in there. If we go out there and just make sure that we can play clean in all 3 phases and play hard, the key to this game will be to be disciplined and then to be physical, because it'll be a physical game. And so if we can go out and limit mistakes, be physical, and play disciplined football, then it's going to be a good game. We'll have a good opportunity.
Speaking of playing disciplined and tough, it seems like your linebacking core has kind of stepped up over the last couple of weeks, and certainly did Friday night. Guys like Caden Arp, Justin Back, Ben Lina, all coming on and really stepping up to solidify that middle area of the field.
Yeah, they're coming on. They're getting more and more reps, and week by week, the more reps you get and the more practice, more game experience you get, the better you're going to be eventually. And I think we're finally getting to that point. Kids are settling in a little bit more comfortable, the positions they're playing. Now, this week does require us to do some things just a little bit different with what we do, just by the style of offense that Franklin plays. So it's kind of hard to simulate that in practice. So I mean, that's why our challenge is just for them to cut loose and just go be physical, run to the football, and be good tacklers. We've got to be good tacklers this week. But those three have done well week by week, playing better, playing with more confidence each week, and that's important.
Good. So I guess you mentioned having to do the things that Lorena does well. What else do you see as being the key to a victory against a Franklin team that likes to keep the ball on the ground?
Well, I mean, it's like what I just mentioned there. I mean, defensively, we've got to get to the ball. We've got to tackle. I mean, we can't give up easy things, and then you got to be disciplined. You don't want to. I mean, they're penalty prone, and they've turned the ball over some this year. I mean, so you just sit back and make them work it. They can kind of dig themselves in a hole, and we've got to just be disciplined on that side. Offensively, I would probably tell you, if anything, I think they're more improved on the defensive side of the ball this year than they were last year. So, offensively, our offense can put people in a bind when we're executing. We've got a lot of people that can touch the ball and distribute that ball, and we've got to make sure that we do exactly that. We've got to take what they're giving us and capitalize on what they give us and make some things happen and go down and score. And then, the special teams phase of it is just you can't give up big plays. We've got to go down and just play hard and don't give up big plays. And if we do that, we'll be right where we need to be.
All right, good. Well, certainly going to be an exciting matchup. I think a lot of eyes in Central Texas and all around the state, and at least in 3A, will be looking into Franklin this week. Guess last question I wanted to ask you. If we kind of pivot a little bit. I don't know how big of a music buff you are, but we talked about your favorite place to vacation last week. This week, I wanted to ask you. Can you think back to the best concert you've ever been to, or just music festival or anything like that?
Man, Jared, this will sound bad, but I have not been to very many concerts. I mean, it's just not something that I've taken the time to do. Generally, music-wise, it's kind of whatever hits the mood at the time. Obviously, if you're in the weight room or you're outside, you like upbeat music that kind of gets you pumped up and fire up. And sometimes when I'm sitting in my office, I'll sit here and put a little Air One on and listen to some music. Just, it's kind of calming and allows you to get through and work. So that's kind of how I roll with that. There's just I guess it just depends kind of where you're at and what mood you're in at the time. I'm not overly picky as long as it's just something that, catches my ear and what have you. But gosh, I have not been to very many concerts. Way back in the day, I went to a Garth Brooks concert, and that was pretty fun. That was good. That was there at A&M College Station, so that was a pretty fun little concert I enjoyed at that time.
Good deal. Anything that helps us learn a little bit more about what makes Coach Kevin Johnson tick is always always a
good luck
thing.
on that.
So, well, best of luck this Friday against Franklin. Just look forward to many more successes.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay. That is Leopards head coach Kevin Johnson in the Bastion IT Solutions pregame coaches interview. When we come back, we'll have the keys to the game and kickoff. This is the Syntex Pond broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
When it was time to buy a new home, we used to think it was best to use one of those big mortgage companies you see on TV.
Our neighbor told us that Community Bank and Trust makes home loans right here in town face-to-face.
We called the bank, and they told us how to fill out our application in person or online. It was quick and easy.
Not only did our loans stay local, they helped us save on closing costs.
Whether you want to buy, build, or refinance, you can count on Community Bank and Trust.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For over 40 years, CF Supply Inc. has been serving the interior commercial construction industry needs of Texas. We are a quality supplier of drywall, metal framing, Armstrong acoustical ceilings, joint compound, and commercial wood and metal door openings. We are also a proud distributor of major brands such as Armstrong Ceiling Systems, Schlage, Von Duprin, Sargent, Corbin Russwin, and LCN. Contact CF Supply Inc. today for all of your interior construction needs. You'll find us online at cfsupplyinc.com. Build with CF Supply.
Okay, that was the Franklin Band playing the national anthem. It's now time for the Flavor on 35 keys to the game. Billy?
Yeah, I mean, it all starts fast, man. Got to start tonight. Got to get a quick start against this Franklin team. The Leopards going to start on defense, get a stop here, get a score. Franklin likes to play from ahead. Cannot get down early to these guys, Jared.
Yeah, I think you want to get in front of them on score-wise and on the chains, get them in some second and third and long, kind of force them away from their game plan.
Yeah, absolutely. The second one is you got to believe. If you're a Lorena player right now in that white jersey, you got to believe, and there's every reason for them to believe, Jared. I believe the last time Franklin lost on this field was to these very Leopards.
Yep.
And also Lorena, the last 2 years, they've been nail-biter, tough-fought wins for Franklin, but Lorena's had opportunities to win both those games.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, you believe who you believe who you think they are, and then you believe who you think you are. This is a Lorena team that can win.
Yeah, and the last puzzle piece really of this year, Jared, we haven't seen Lorena play a complete game, and Coach KJ talks about every week. This is the week to do it if you're going to do it as Lorena.
Yeah, I mean, how satisfying is it when you're building a puzzle, you put that last piece in, it's just so satisfying. So we'd love to see the Leopards play a complete game tonight, knock off the #1 team in 3A, and get a district championship.
Yeah, and this isn't David and Goliath, ladies and gentlemen. Like both of these teams are very, very equal in talent base. I mean, it could be argued Lorena's got some skilled players that probably Franklin would like to have. So this is going to be a good one, Jared.
And those are our Flavor on 35 keys to the game. Leopards in their white jerseys, red pants, the black helmets with the metallic leopard head on their side of the helmet, ready to go. James Webb to kick it off for the Leopards, and we are underway. A pooch kick from Webb. It's going to be fair caught at about the 37-yard line. Coming up to make that catch is number 32, Colby Smith, and it'll be decent field position for Franklin to start off.
Yeah, Jared, before we get started here, I'd like to do a special thank you to a loyal listener of ours, Dana Jones. He's up in Plano tonight listening or watching on YouTube. Dana, thank you for listening to us, and go Rangers for you, Dana.
Certainly appreciate the support all season long. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Lions at their own 37-yard line. Be Court Lowry under center for the Lions. Going to hand it off, first down, right at the middle, nowhere to go. Seth Saverner, Joey Irie among a whole host of Leopards stopping Jaden Jackson for no gain on first down.
Yeah, Jared, this offense tests you on a couple different levels. That's the first test. You have to stop that dive play in order to slow down this flanking offense. You can tell Lorena's keyed on it. They practiced it against it all week. Now, will they do it consistently? That'll be definitely another key to the game.
Looks like they're going to give him a gain of 1 on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 9 from the 38. Motion is going to be tossed over to Devin Hidrogo. Hidrogo tries to get outside, nowhere to go, cuts it back inside. Oh, he makes a man miss, and it's going to be off to the races. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Lions. Devin Hidrogo just found the one chink in that Leopard defense armor, and he's going to take it the full 62 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah, Jared, I mean, a really good run there by Drago. But I think that what you get here in a game like this, Jared, you get a lot of emotion early, right? The Leopards on that play simply over-pursued, right? They're amped up. They're trying to get a 3 and out. Great job by the Franklin offense, seeing that, cutting it back for the big score.
So it'll be Court Lowry to attempt the extra point for the Lions. Leopards jump offside, snap back, kick is up and through. We'll wait on the penalty call, but I assume the Lions are going to be content to take the points here. And the early 7-0 lead, we'll wait for the referee to give his decision. It is offsides against the Leopards. Declined. So just like that, with 11:15 left to go, only 45 seconds off the clock. Lions only need 2 plays to go 67 or 63 yards for the touchdown. We'll take a commercial break and come right back. This is the Syntex Pond broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
Syntex Pond boasts the highest quality customer service in the pond business. Syntex Pond loans more than the competition and has great retail prices on used goods. With locations in Waco, Temple, and now Hewitt, Syntex Pond is there when you need them. Visit 801 East Waco Drive in Waco or 1402 West Adams Avenue in Temple, and the brand new location at 520 North Hewitt Drive. Customer service, higher loans, and great retail prices. That's Syntex Pond.
Welcome back into the Syntex Pond broadcast of Lorena Leopard football. The Pioneer Pest Control drive summary, 2 plays, only 45 seconds. And the Franklin Lions go the distance and take the early 7-0 lead. So it'll be Court Lowry, the quarterback, also serving as the kicker for the Lions with the ball on the tee. He's going to drive the ball deep down the middle. It's going to be all the way into the end zone, halfway through the end zone on the fly, and it'll be a touchback for Franklin, and the Leopards will get it at their own 25.
Yeah, I mean, Franklin had to make too many pressure field goals this year, but we definitely noticed Lowry's got a big leg during pregame. He's shown it here already in this game. If it comes down to a field goal, you have to think that his range has to be in the 40-plus yard range, Jared.
Easy. So it'll be Caden Roberts bringing the troops out, 1st and 10 from the 25. Leopards coming out, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Braylon Henry in the shotgun alongside Caden Roberts. Colin Hill goes in motion. Going to be an option look to Caden Roberts. Breaks the tackle. Play kind of busted up in the backfield initially, and it's going to be a loss of about a yard for Caden Roberts.
Yeah, it was definitely a good job there by the Franklin front of getting penetration. And really here for Lorena, right? You gave up a big score early. The motion's on the Franklin side. You're still settling in. You know, don't make mistakes. Stick to what you do well. Pick up a first down here. Settle down.
Major Kimbrough kind of causing some havoc in the backfield on that one. So 2nd and 11 for the Leopards. Colin Hill comes in motion. Snap back. Play action to pass out to Colin Hill. He's going to be wrapped up, driven out of bounds. About a pickup of 5 on 2nd down. So that's going to bring up about a 3rd and let's say call it a long 7, maybe a short 8. See where they spot the ball.
Yeah, play action look there from Lorena. A nice play call. Franklin just had it defended well. They were in man coverage. Cornerback was out there waiting for Colin when he caught the ball, but I like the play design, Jared.
So 3rd and 8 for the Leopards. Their own 27-yard line. 10:08 left to go here in the first quarter. Handoff, Braylon Henry coming right. Big hole on the right side. Henry around the corner to the 40, 45, 50. Stays in bounds. No, they're going to say he stepped out back at the 45-yard line. But a great job, great patience, and running from Braylon Henry picks up a big Jesse Britt Automotive first down.
Yeah, Jared, and when you go to the play-action game like they went on 2nd down, those Franklin linebackers were a little slow to get up on that play. So, you set up the run there with the play-action pass. Nice call, Coach Peavyhouse.
Leopards working quickly, 3 receivers to the left. Going to be a pass over the middle to Brock Cool. He's got it at the Franklin 45, not going down. 3 Franklin defenders finally bring him down right near the first down marker. They're going to say it's enough. A gain of 12 on first down for Brock Cool.
You know, all year long, Jared, we've seen it. We've seen Lorena spread them out and attack the perimeter of the field. Now they've got a weapon with Brock Cool to hit the middle of the field. How tough is it going to be to defend them when they execute that way?
1st and 10 inside Franklin territory at the 43. 1st and 10. Another play action pass. Another pass to Cool. We'll see if he made the catch. They're going to say, yes, he did. Pass was a little behind him, but it'll be a pickup of about 7. So another great job by Brock Cool.
Yeah, nice job. And they went right back to that basically skinny post with the tight end, or that time Brock was actually in the slot. But you're seeing early from the Franklin alignment on defense that play is going to be there. They've got Brock Cool basically one-on-one with the free safety there, and Brock's a converted wide receiver, Jared. I like that matchup for Lorena.
So 2nd and about 2 on the Franklin 35-yard line. Jaden Porter in motion. He's going to fake the jet sweep. Caden Roberts is going to throw it all the way back to Jaden Porter. Ball is underthrown. Porter tries to make the catch, but the ball is going to skip off the turf, incomplete. And actually, that's a blessing in disguise for Lorena, as it would have been a huge loss.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing both teams right now on defense fly around. Lorena was too when they gave up the big play that is over pursued. Right now, Franklin's got their ears pinned back. I really like the play-action game, the middle passing game, short and sweet. That play took a little long to develop, and I think you're seeing Franklin's getting a lot of penetration. So we'll be interested to see if that persists as the game goes on.
So it brings up 3rd and 2 from the 35-yard line. Jaden Porter now motions into the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Braylon Henry, kind of a delayed draw. Henry through the middle of the line. Appears to have enough for the first down. We'll see. That got him marked right at the marker. Linesman on this side of the field calling for a first down, so they'll be just enough. They needed 2. They got 2.5, and another Jesse Britt Automotive first down.
Yeah, I love the play design there, Jared. You run Jaden on the jet sweep action, give him a look. The defensive eyes go that way. You get Braylon back up inside, a little A or B gap run there. Good, strong run, knowing he only needed 2 yards. Great job by Braylon, pick up the first down.
So 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Caden Roberts. Snap back, play action over the middle again. Brock Cool wide open. Got it at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Cool's going to take it all the way in for a Bam Builders touchdown. He just would not be denied. Touchdown, Lorena Leopards. Touchdown, Brock Cool.
Man, it all starts up front, Jared. Great protection from the offensive line. It was a quick pass, and we've seen it on that drive. Franklin's going to have to make an adjustment because right now Brock Cool is going to win that matchup. And when Caden Roberts throws the ball off that back foot on time, accurate ball, great response by the Leopard offense.
So a 33-yard touchdown pass from Caden Roberts to Brock Cool. And the Leopards are on the board 7-6. Karsten Zeckman on to attempt the extra point for the Leopards. Snap back. This time it looked like Franklin jumped off sides. Kick is up and good. We'll wait to see the call. I think they're just going to pick up the flag. So the extra point is good. So just like that on the CF Supply scoreboard, Leopards come down and tie it up with a good drive of their own. It's now 7-7. We'll take a commercial break and come right back. This is the Syntex Pond broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
H&M Landscape and Sprinkler is your one-stop shop for turning your dream vision for the environment outside of your home or business into a reality. From laying sod and installing sprinklers to the finer beautifying touches and year-round maintenance, H&M Landscape and Sprinkler can do it all. Whether you are looking to sell your home, attract more customers, or beautify your home to enjoy with family and friends, H&M Landscape and Sprinkler has the skill and expertise to get the job done just the way you want. Visit them online at hmlandscapeandsprinkler.com or call 254-732-6818. That's H&M Landscape and Sprinkler.
Welcome back into the Syntex Pond broadcast of Lorena Leopard football. The Pioneer Pest Control drive summary. Leopards go 75 yards in about, I'm going to call it 8 plays. They pick up the 33-yard touchdown pass from Caden Roberts to Brock Cool.
Yeah, great play design by Coach Peavyhouse. And the way Franklin's playing Lorena on defense right now, you have the linebackers coming downhill, and you basically have a one-on-one matchup there in the middle of the field. Franklin's going to have to come off of that if Coach Peavyhouse keeps going to that.
James Webb with the ball on the tee. A pooch kick high in the air. Going to be fair caught again by number 32, Colby Smith on that right side. So Franklin will have similar field position as they did before on the their own 35-yard line. 8:13 left to go here in the first quarter. Game all tied up at 7 between Franklin and Lorena. So, Billy, we kind of talked about it, in the pregame, needing to necessarily play from the front. Leopards give up a big play for a touchdown early, but come right back and answer, and now have an opportunity for that defense to kind of stiffen up a little bit.
Yeah, this game's all about how you're going to respond, both teams.
So Court Lowry going to hand it off to Jaden Jackson in the backfield again. Met by Jackson Blackwell right at the point of attack. Jaden Jackson does a good job, falls forward, picks up about 4 yards on first down.
Yeah, good strong run there by Jackson. But, Blackwell there was kind of falling backwards a little bit and caught him. You don't see Jackson go backwards very, very often. But what an athletic play there by, Blackwell to still make the play off balance like that.
So wing T set, going to be handoff. This time, ball is going to go to number 15, R.J. Fulton, another one of that three-headed Lion rushing attack. He's going to pick up about maybe 3 yards on second down. That's going to set up about a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, you'll see Franklin. They huddle really close to the line of scrimmage, and they get up to the line really quick and snap it, not letting Lorena adjust. So this is a huge 3rd down early in this game. If you're Lorena right now, control your gap and don't let anything outside you right here. Set the edge of your defense and, control your gaps.
A big Lorena Dental 3rd down. Leopards will look to get off the field. 2 running backs in the back. Yeah, we're going to have whistles. Looks like a false start over the right side of the line. Leopards had it well defended, but this penalty should back the Franklin Lions up 5 yards.
Yeah, Jared, I'm not really sure if a visitor stands affects a home game much for Franklin very often, but I think this Lorena crowd right now, if you can hear them on our broadcast, is really fired up, making a lot of noise down there, and it definitely affected the operation there for the Franklin offense.
It's interesting, Billy, because you can see the stands over here where we're located above the visitor stands, but the only reason you see that is because people are standing, not sitting down. So all the Lorena fans on their feet. It's going to be 3rd down and 8 now from the Franklin 37. 3 receivers kind of in motion. Ball falls down. Miscommunication with Court Lowry and his running back. They fumble the exchange. The ball goes all the way back to the 27-yard line. Going to be a huge loss for Franklin on 3rd down, and it looks like the Leopards have their first Montgomery Roofing defensive stop.
Yeah, really nice job there by the Leopard defense, but again, this Lorena crowd impacting the play on the field. You saw it there. They actually got louder, And you have to worry, you're not really worried, but question Franklin. How many times have people punched back this year against them? This Lorena team got off the mat and punched back in a big way. So we have a ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
Court Lowry back in punt formation for the Lions. Snap back. Gets his right foot into it. Big kick. It's going to bounce at about the Lorena 48-yard line. Takes a huge Lion roll. It's going to go inside the 40-yard line, out of bounds at the Lorena 36-yard line, and the Leopards will take over. 6:02, so we're barely halfway through this first quarter, Billy, and we've kind of seemingly seen it all. Franklin with a big play on their first drive. Leopards come back. Caden Roberts to Brock Cool over and over and over again before finally hitting the big play for the touchdown. Now the Leopards get the big stand on defense. Should give a lot of momentum back to the offense.
Yeah, I agree. And I think if Lorena's used to playing close games. They've had a couple close games this year. Franklin has not had a lot of close games this year, so it'll be interesting to see how that pans out as it goes out.
So Caden Roberts in the shotgun with Braylon Henry to his left. Jackson Generals comes in motion. Caden Roberts is going to fake the jet sweep, go up the middle, get a couple of tough yards. We'll see where they mark him down. Going to spot it right at the 40, a pickup of 4 on first down for Caden Roberts.
Yeah, really nice job of play design by Coach Peavyhouse. You run the jet sweep action. You get basically the eyeballs of the defense go that way. You get a little bit of lateral movement. You hit Caden back up inside. Easy 5 yards. Good, tough run.
So second about 6 from the 40. Jackson Generals in motion again. This time Caden Roberts fakes the jet sweep again, runs forward, and he's going to dive across. He'll be right at the first down marker, across the 45 to the 46, and they're going to go ahead and give him another Jesse Britt Automotive first down. Some tough running from Caden Roberts.
We've seen it all year, though. Lorena has really done a great job of attacking the perimeter. Franklin's really guarding against that tonight. Lorena is definitely focusing on the middle of the field, attacking the middle of the field, and it'll be really interesting to see from an X's and O standpoint how Franklin counters that, because if they counter that too much, you bring back the Leopard perimeter passing game, which has been effective all year.
So they're going to move the ball back to the 45-yard line. Not quite enough for a first down. It'll be 3rd and 1. Now Caden Roberts in the pistol formation. Braylon Henry behind him. Handoff to Henry coming right up the middle. Big hole behind Nolan Baden. Henry breaks a tackle across the 50. Breaks another tackle around the right side of the 45 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. We'll see where they mark him out. They're going to call it the 42-yard line. So a huge run and another Jesse Britt Automotive first down for Braylon Henry.
Yeah, great job up front. Franklin came on a downhill run stunt basically, which is basically a blitz, but it's designed to stop the run. They picked it up. Lorena picked it up, and Braylon's shown it all year long. Nice, patient run, but when he gets to the hole, he's decisive and picks up a big game for the Leopards.
Change reset inside Franklin territory at the 40, their own 40, or the Franklin 42. Braylon Henry in the backfield is going to motion out to the right side. So 4 receivers out for Caden Roberts. Going to be a quarterback draw all the way. Franklin kind of sniffs that out. It's number 6, Blake Autry on the tackle. So you see Franklin finally getting in tune to Caden Roberts running the ball.
Yeah, but that's something that Coach Peavyhouse just saw upstairs. And if they're going to give that look whenever you're going to pull that ball down, you can exploit them on the perimeter there in the flat. So it'll be interesting to see next time that formation comes out in that type of play call if Lorena has to check with me on that, because the perimeter was wide open there.
So 2nd and 10, 3 receivers to the left. Caden Roberts with the ball. Another pass across the middle. It's Brock Cool once again. Cool going forward now. Turns his back, just driving the pile with his leg string. He's going to be all the way down to the 20-yard line. And another Jesse Britt Automotive first down. Really, they keep going back to that pass over the middle to Brock Cool.
Yeah, it's a matchup game, ladies and gentlemen, and that is a matchup right now that favors Lorena. And how about Wyatt Jones downfield pushing the pocket or pushing the pile?
So we'll spot it right at the 20-yard line. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Going to be a handoff to Braylon Henry coming right behind Wyatt Jones. And Henry's going to fall forward for about a gain of 3 on first down as he takes it inside the ideal self-storage red zone.
One of the things I love about this Lorena offense and what Coach Peavyhouse has designed is they can play smash mouth in the phone booth football, but they can also spread you out and attack you in multiple ways. We spoke to balance early in the pregame. We're seeing that here right now, Jared.
So 2nd and about 6 from the 16. Caden Roberts back to pass, looking to throw. Now he goes to the corner. Just overthrown by Brock Cool. He's brought down by Devin Hidrogo in the end zone. No flag thrown. You got to kind of wonder if he thought it was uncatchable.
Jared, I'm not really sure you can just grab an offensive player. I mean, that would definitely classify as holding. That was much more than just contact there. Interesting that the referee definitely deemed that uncatchable, but he literally grabbed Brock cool there, and that the definition of holding when you grab a receiver like that, it wasn't like he just made contact, so that's an interesting no call.
Brings up a 3rd and 6, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Caden Roberts, hands it off to Braylon Henry behind his blockers, huge hole in the middle. Henry's going to go into the 15, 10, 5, into the end zone, could have driven a bus through that hole. Braylon Henry in for the Bam Builders touchdown. Touchdown, Leopards.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to highlight a single player on that play, but really the entire Leopard offensive line right there, reestablished the line of scrimmage, and again, Jared, Lorena attacking the middle of the field where Franklin right now is over-leveraged on the outside perimeter. Lorena's definitely taking advantage of that look right now.
So the Leopards take the lead 13-7, 3:17 left to go. Karsten Zekman on for the extra point, snaps down, kick is up. And it's good. Great job by Jackson Generals on the hold to get it on the tee. And with 3:17 left to go, your new score on the CF Supply scoreboard, Lorena 14, Franklin 7. We'll take a break and come right back. This is Lorena Leopard Football.
1990 Lorena graduate and multi-year football letterman Grant Neal, owner of Pioneer Pest Control, proudly supports Lorena Athletics. Pioneer Pest Control has serviced the community and surrounding area since 2015. Pioneer Pest Control is proud to be your go-to partner for all your pest control needs. Call us at 254-421-8606 today for a free estimate. Once a leopard, always a leopard. Go Big Red.
When storms damage your roof, there's only one place to call, and it's Montgomery Construction and Roofing. MCR offers detailed bids for affordable quality roof repair and replacement. Schedule your free inspection and make sure your damage is repaired right the first time. Our claim specialist can help walk you through filing an insurance claim for wind and hail, too.
Say goodbye to damaged roofs and yes to Montgomery Construction and Roofing. We roof Texas, and we are here to serve you.
Welcome back in. Leopards take the lead 14-7 on the huge touchdown run. 16 yards for Braylon Henry. James Webb now with the ball on the tee. Going to be a pooch kick again. This is kind of a knuckleball. It's going to be fair caught by Colby Smith once again.
It's well executed, Jared. I mean, that is not an easy kick to execute. Similar to like a little lob wedge flop shot in golf. And, man, we've seen Zekman be automatic with that tonight, Jared.
Yeah, Webb with a good job. And we'll take a look at it. I want to give a quick Pecan Grove Funeral Home stats update. Braylon Henry, 5 rushes, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
Jared, this just feels like a playoff game. It just has that atmosphere.
So Lowry out again. It's going to toss it back to the big fullback. Leopard defense coming up. Colin Hill giving up a good 40 to 50 pounds. Comes up, gets low, and brings down Bubba Jackson for a gain of 1.
Yeah, we've seen it all year from Colin Hill. Colin Hill is absolutely not scared of putting his nose in there and laying a lick on somebody, and we saw it there. But a great job by the Leopard defensive line, too, setting the edge, letting Colin Hill come in and clean it up. That's great team defense, and that's exactly how you have to play this Franklin offense.
Cooper Key, Jackson Blackwell, Alex Martinez, Joey Irie, and Seth DeVerner, a 5-man front on this wing T Franklin offense. Court Lowry under center again. He's going to kind of fake an option pitch, throw it outside to Jaden Jackson. Correction, that is number 15, R.J. Fulton. Fulton makes the catch. Big run across midfield into Leopard territory. He's finally brought down to the 48-yard line. A big first down for Franklin.
Yeah, big time play call there by Franklin. They saw the Leopards were coming downhill off the perimeter on a blitz down there by Arp. They identified it. The quarterback got it out to the side. Basically an extension of the running game. Like a toss sweep basically, but a forward pass. Great call, first down for Franklin.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Lions inside Leopard territory at the Lorena 48-yard line. Hand off to Jaden Jackson. He's coming to the right. Makes a couple of guys miss. Falls forward. He's finally brought down by Jackson Generals, but not before he picked up a hard run, hard 7 yards.
Yeah, and one of the things that's really difficult about playing this style of offense, ladies and gentlemen, is just finding where the ball is. There's so much misdirection. There's running backs are all in a confined space. So just notifying and identifying where the ball is your first task as a defender. Then obviously you got to tackle better than Lorena did there, but This offense may look very simple, very basic, but it's extremely hard to defend, and it's why Franklin's won 39 straight.
So 2nd and 3 for the Lions. Play action pass to Court Lowry. He's going to go deep. He's got a man down there. The legs get tangled up with Jaden Porter and Devin Hadrogo. Hadrogo goes down, and a late flag comes in. And it looks like the Leopards may be guilty of a pass interference.
Yeah, I actually don't mind the play by Porter there. I mean, if he is beat, that's a touchdown. So, with an offense like Franklin, they don't throw it often. When they do, they try to go the big chunk play. If you're beat, take your guy down and make him snap the ball more. I think Coach Biles was one of the ones that said that to me first, is like, hey, man, make him snap the ball as many times as you can. It's harder to execute on offense as defense. So I don't really hate the play there by Jaden. I mean, that's like the smart play by him.
And I just kind of, almost wonder if that ball certainly didn't look catchable. It looked like Lowry had overthrown him, but nonetheless, it's a 15-yard penalty ball now spotted at the Lorena 26-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Lions. 1:24 left to go here in the first quarter. Snap back, handoff to Jaden Jackson once again. Referee gets in the way. Jaden Porter can't make the tackle, and Jaden Jackson's going to go in for the 26-yard touchdown run. Man, that umpire couldn't have been in a worse position as Jaden Porter tried to come in and make the tackle, crashed right into the ref. But nonetheless, Jackson goes in for the touchdown, and the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game.
Yeah, inside run there. Obviously he was able to cut back there. Franklin did a nice job of double teams with the interior defensive line for Lorena, and a big score by Franklin, and we see them respond as well.
Court Lowry on to attempt the extra point for Franklin. Snap is down, kick is up, and good. And with 1:16 left to go, the new score on the CF Supply scoreboard. Game all tied up at 14 between Franklin and Lorena. We'll take a commercial break and come back. This is the Syntex Pawn broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
Are you ready to elevate your IT game, Central Texas? Look no further than Bastion IT Solutions, your trusted local IT experts. At Bastion, we're your go-to resource for small business IT needs. Whether it's hardware and software support, robust security, or streamlining your network, we've got you covered. Reach out today for a free consultation and let's give your business IT the boost it deserves. Bastion IT Solutions, your local IT partner. Visit our website at itbastion.com. That's Bastion IT Solutions, the Central Texas IT experts you can trust.
One of the things I love most about Community Bank and Trust is how I can bank from anywhere, anytime, on any device. Mobile banking is great and allows me to make mobile deposits, make a purchase from my phone, and control my debit card if something happens. I can check my account activity from my phone, tablet, or computer. Download the app today, and you can feel tech savvy also.
Community Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Welcome back in. Court Lowry with the ball on the tee. He's going to kick it deep. Ball is going to bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Leopards will take over at their own 25-yard line. Billy, an interesting drive. I think the Leopards did a good job kind of getting Franklin out of their game plan, but they get the big pass interference call, and then umpire kind of providing some obstruction on Jaden Porter allows Jaden Jackson to go into the end zone and tie this ball game up.
Yeah, the unintentional 12th man out there for Franklin. But, that's kind of happens in football, right? The referee's a part of the game. They're trained to try to get out of the way, and definitely the referee obstructed Jaden there. But, that's one of the things that Lorena you just got to live with. Go out here, move the ball, keep that Franklin offense off the field, and get you a touchdown here. Like, again, this game is going to be about responding, right? Both teams are going to have success. These teams are great teams in the state. They're going to go deep in the playoffs. It's about who's going to respond. Who's going to respond the last is probably going to win this game, Jared.
So Leopards 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Two receivers to either side for Caden Roberts. Now Braylon Henry's going to motion out to the right side. Brock Cool comes in motion at his tight end H-back position. Caden Roberts snap back and see if the Leopards call timeout. Didn't get the play off in time. See if they're going to call a delay a game or if they got the timeout. Looks like they did give Lorena the timeout, so kind of some confusion on that formation. I think somebody was supposed to go in motion. But nonetheless, Billy, we've got certainly in the first 10 minutes and 45 seconds of play, we've had back and forth action for both teams.
Yeah, I mean, I said it earlier. It feels like a playoff game, right? You got two teams here that are definitely neither one of them is going to flinch. Both teams right now, like I said, it's if I make the boxing analogy like I like to do so often, it's like a heavyweight fight, folks. These guys are going to, both these teams are going to swing and take each other's punches and get up, and the last team standing is going to win this one.
Well, so for Franklin, so far, Devin Hadrogo, the one rush for 62 yards. Jaden Jackson, 4 rushes for 38 yards. R.J. Fulton, 1 rush for 3 yards. So Leopards doing a good job containing that Franklin offense. Against we mentioned Braylon Henry, 5 carries, 53 yards. Caden Roberts, 4 rushes for 8 yards, but Roberts 5 of 7 for 78 yards and the touchdown to Cool. So Caden getting it done through the air tonight. We'll see what he has in store as he comes back out. 1st and 10 from the 25. 1:16 left to go. Game tied at 14 between Franklin and Lorena. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Caden Roberts. Snap back, handoff to Braylon Henry. Nowhere to go. He's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be no gain. Try to see. That's number 32. Colby Smith on the tackle. Good job by Smith getting through and bringing Henry down.
Yeah, I mean, right now Franklin's got a 3-man front. They're going to send a backer almost every play. That time the backer came from the inside, and Lorena just didn't pick it up, and he was able to get Braylon there for a loss.
So 2nd and 10. Caden Roberts back to pass. A lot of time down the middle. Going down the middle for Jaden Porter. We'll see if Porter makes the catch. They're fighting for the ball. We're going to see who made the catch, and they're going to say it's an interception.
No, Jared. That's got to be a catch both players made, and that goes to the offense.
Referees meeting. Still don't have a decision yet. Ball was thrown. Both players went up for it at about the 46-yard line of Franklin. Both players came down with it. Eventually, one of them had to let go. Jaden Porter let go. It looks like Josh Lopez in coverage. And it's going to go as a turnover.
Yeah.
Kevin Johnson not happy at all.
Yeah, Jared, rule on that is if both players have, possession at the same time, that the reception goes to the offense. I'm not really sure what the referee saw there that made that call, because it was clear as day from up here in the booth that both young men had possession of the ball as they went to the ground, which then makes the play dead, right, the moment the players go to the ground. So whoever comes back with the ball doesn't matter.
Well, nonetheless, it's 1st and 10 for Franklin. Their own 46-yard line. Handoff to Jaden Jackson. He's tripped up, but not before he picks up about 4 yards. Call it 5. The ball will be right at midfield. Or correction, they'll spot it at the 49. So a gain of 4 on 1st down. And yeah, just an interesting play that the 3 officials were talking about. It didn't even wait for the referee before they made their decision. But nonetheless, Leopard defense is going to have to kind of stiffen up here. 10 seconds left to go in the first quarter. I think Franklin's going to be content to let this clock wind down.
But, hey, Jared, if you're a Lorena fan right now, you got to be encouraged. I mean, a lot has gone wrong against them that they can't control with some of the calls that have happened and some of the nuances of the game. And they're 14-14 right now, and arguably, for the exception of one busted play, they're 7 points better than Franklin right now. So, those breaks in football, the universe has a way of evening that stuff up. Lorena's going to catch one later in the game.
All right, so we will take a commercial break and come right back here with the second quarter. All tied up at 14. This is the Syntex Palm broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
Now more than ever, our schools must be welcoming and engaging, safe and secure. For nearly 40 years, True North Consulting Group has been helping school districts across the U.S. develop effective technology infrastructure, campus safety, and media-rich classroom systems. Our name, True North, says it all, and as we like to say, we didn't invent consulting, we just made it personal. True North is a friend to public education and a proud supporter of our Lorena Leopards. Today is a great day to celebrate the Leopard Way.
Since 1998, the guiding principle of Pecan Grove Funeral Home has been, through our door, your healing begins. With sincerity and pride, we thank our hometown families for the honor of serving the community for over 25 years. Pecan Grove Funeral Home's dedicated staff includes Lorena alumni as well as parents of current students that proudly support the Lorena Leopards.
Teams don't have to go very far to change sides. Ball at the 49-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 6 for Franklin. Again, score all tied up at 14. Lions come to the line quickly. Court Lowry under center. Devin Hadrogo in motion. It's going to be a toss sweep back to Jaden Jackson. Good job by Seth Taverner and Braylon Henry. They hang on, and it's going to be a big loss for Franklin on 2nd down. Just a good job of that Leopard defense getting the penetration they need.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's basically a lead power play that Franklin wants to run there. And Lorena did a really good job of overloading those gaps and getting to the ball carrier. So getting Franklin behind the chain, setting up a 3rd and long here, Jared.
Yeah, 3rd and 9 now from their own 46-yard line. 11:33 and counting here in the second quarter. Game all tied up at 14. I want to say an extra special thanks to everyone listening on 101.3 FM. 3rd and 9. Snap back's going to be a toss to Jaden Jackson again. He's going to get through the hole, down to the 40, 30. Jaden Porter, last man that can catch him. Porter's going to ride him down at the 25-yard line. Didn't look like there was any room for Jaden Jackson to run, but he finds a way, and he takes it from the 46 all the way down to he's pushed out of bounds. Looks like at about the 15-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, the Franklin offense is going to test you. Every down they're going to test you, and if you blow an assignment or you leave your gap open, that kind of thing is going to happen. That's why this offense is so hard to defend. But great job there by Jaden Porter saving a touchdown and giving the Leopards another opportunity to get a stop here.
So 1st and 10 from the 15. Court Lowry under center. He's going to toss it back to, I believe that is R.J. Fulton, number 15. He goes around the right side, breaks through a tackle. He's going to have a first down all the way down inside the 5, brought down by Ben Lina.
Yeah, good job there by Ben Lina to get out there and save another tackle. But you're just seeing, Jared, these Franklin skill players, when they get the ball in their hands, are definitely explosive on the perimeter. Lorena's done a nice job tonight of keeping them in and setting the edge, but, you know, you need to find a way to keep them get a field goal try here, Jared, to keep this game close.
So 1st and goal from the 5 for Franklin. 10:25 and counting. Game all tied up at 14. Franklin with the ball after the Caden Roberts interception. Snap back. It's going to be handoff to R.J. Fulton coming right again. He's met at the line of scrimmage by big Wyatt Jones, who wins the battle, drives him back, and it's going to be no gain on 1st and goal.
Yeah, great job there by Wyatt Jones. Again, set that edge of the defense, make the tackle, keep him out of the end zone. And this Leopard crowd right now infusing a lot of energy into that Leopard defense right now. We'll see if it pays dividends, Jared.
So 2nd and goal from the 5. Franklin content to take their time in a huddle. Now center will rush to the line, then the rest of the team behind him. One running back in the backfield. That's Jaden Jackson. It's going to be a toss to the left. Jaden Jackson's going to get around to the outside, and he's going to walk into the end zone. There is going to be a flag down. It looks like Jaden Porter was brought down, so this one may be coming back.
Yeah, it looked like there was a couple of holds there on the perimeter for Franklin. Porter being the obvious, but, the flag came about the goal line, which wasn't really where Porter was standing, so I wonder if maybe there was another hold further back in the secondary.
We'll see where they mark it. Is a penalty against Franklin. So they'll back them all the way to, looks like the umpire's going to spot it at the 11-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 11. Leopard fans on their feet, so we apologize if you see some hands come up into your viewing area. Our cameraman Ben Huey amongst the horde in the stands. So 2nd and goal from the 11, 9:30 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. Court Lowry under center, fakes the handoff. Now he's looking to pass, rolls out to his right, got a man in the end zone, just out of the reach of number 3, Braden Smith, and falls incomplete.
But Jared,
another flag down.
Jared, from one former large tight end to another, the Franklin tight end Braden there. He's a big boy wearing number 3, making that number 3 stretch horizontally pretty big there.
And it's going to be another holding call against Franklin, so it's going to back him up 10 yards. And interesting to see, I'm kind of surprised that they didn't necessarily decline that penalty and bring up 3rd down and goal. But I guess you back them up. They're going to put it at the 21, so it's going to be 2nd and 21, or really 2nd and goal from the 21.
Yeah, and if you're Lorena here, you got to watch out. Because obviously this is probably a running down for Franklin. They want to see how many yards they can get here, maybe like a draw or a reverse, some kind of gadget run. But you can definitely expect probably a running play here from the Lions.
2 running backs in the backfield for Court Lowry. Hidrogo in motion. It's going to be a simple toss to the left. Jaden Jackson squirts through once again out of the grasp of Ben Lina, but he is drugged down at the 15-yard line. So a good job by that Leopard secondary. Jaden Porter, Wyatt Jones over there as well to make the tackle. Sets up a 3rd and goal from the 15.
Yeah, what Franklin's trying to do there, they're trying to create a bubble, right? They're trying to create a little bubble there in the Lorena defense and just get a couple guys in there to lead block and just burst through. We've seen it earlier. Great job by the 2nd level and the 3rd level of the Leopard defense getting up there and making the stop, Jared.
So 3rd and goal, they're going to call it the 16-yard line. 8:50 and counting here in the 2nd quarter. Snap back, toss back to Devin Hidrogo. Hidrogo is going to trip on his own guy, stays on his feet, and he's going to go into the end zone. Frustrating play for the Leopard defense as they had Hidrogo stopped. Looked like he tripped over his own man, somehow kept his balance, Leopard defense thought he was down, kind of gave up on the play, Billy, and he kind of pirouettes his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, good, strong run there by Drogo. But, definitely the Leopard defense is going to want that one back because they had a couple opportunities to bring him down there. And that's a deflating touchdown if you're a Leopard fan because obviously Leopards had him behind the chains. But, here, Leopards get the ball back, go down and score. I mean, it's all about responding, right?
Extra point from Court Lowry is up and good. And just like that, the Franklin Lions retake the lead on the CF Supply scoreboard, 21-14. 8:39 left to go here in the first half. We'll take a commercial break and come back. This is the Syntex Pond broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
Some of the best breakfast and lunch is now just 5 minutes away from Leopard Field. Flavor on 35 has a new restaurant in the Lorena Plaza by Jack and Jill's Donuts. Enjoy a multitude of items from breakfast burritos and tacos to elotes and hot sandwiches. Come visit the mastermind Brandon Thompson and the rest of the crew as they are open Tuesday through Sunday for breakfast and lunch. Enjoy the best food in Lorena at Flavor on 35. Available for pickup, dine-in, or delivery. Order online at flavoron35.com.
Welcome back into the Syntex Pond broadcast of Lorena Leopard football. Billy, kind of somebody we didn't necessarily expect to see a lot of touches tonight in Devin Hidrogo. Now has 2 big runs and 2 touchdowns on the night for Franklin.
Yeah, we've seen him. He's explosive with the ball in his hands in space, and that was a good, strong run there. It almost looked like Lorena thought maybe there'd been a whistle or maybe he had stepped out of bounds or was going down because a couple of the Leopards pulled up there. But nevertheless, great response here by Franklin. Now it's the Leopards' turn to get off the mat and punch back.
Court Lowry with the ball on the tee. Line drive kick is going to bounce around and going to be picked up by Jackson Generals. And no, they're going to say that his knee was on the ground when he picked the ball up. Close play, and just unfortunate. He was trying, ball kind of bouncing around funny, to quote our good friend David Gibson, funny ball bounce funny, and Generals kind of put his knee on the ground to pick it up, and the official was right there and blows it dead at the 5-yard line.
So if you're Lorena right now, right, you're looking to go in a deep playoff run, right? You want to win this one and try to win the district, but, this is one of those games you're tested right now, right? You're down by 7 on the road, got the ball deep in your own territory. Go down, get some points, at least change field position, keep the Franklin offense off the field. This is when good teams execute, and let's see if Lorena is up to the challenge.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 5-yard line. Braylon Henry a yard deep in the end zone. Snapback's going to be low to Caden Roberts. He's going to pick it up, tries to make something happen, but he's going to be upended right at the 5 by Braden Yorey, the middle linebacker for Franklin.
Yeah, I mean, you get the sense right now that Lorena's a little shook, right? They just need to calm down, go back to who they are. Who they are is good enough. Just stick with your running game, stick with spreading the ball around, and just execute.
So 2nd and 10 from the 5. Handoff to Braylon Henry in the middle of that defense. Nowhere to go. He's wrapped up by a host of Lions, and he'll be stopped for maybe a yard.
Yeah, great job there by the Franklin interior defensive line and linebackers, filling those gaps. We're seeing those Franklin linebackers come downhill, which is why we saw Lorena with so much success in their first 2 drives over the middle to Brock Cool. Be interested to see if it's Brock Cool time here or if Franklin's going to try to take that skinny post away.
So it's 3rd and 9 from their own 6-yard line. Leopards need to get out of the shadow of their own end zone. Caden Robertson, shotgun formation, snap back. Hand off to Jaden Porter. Roberts is going to keep it. Ball's loose on the ground. And it looks like Franklin has recovered. They have. So Caden Roberts got hit right at the point of attack. May have been a fumbled exchange with Jaden Porter, but the ball's on the turf no less. Franklin recovers, and just like that, they've got it 1st and goal at the Lorena 5-yard line. Billy, this just couldn't get any worse at this point for the Leopards.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Caden or Roberts actually ever had a great control of the ball and then on that snap. And, he has to do a lot of ball handling, in this offense. And when you don't have it secured immediately, you get the ball to hit the turf. But probably the worst-case scenario for the Leopard defense. But, again, let's see if they're made of. Crowd's in it. Get a stop here. Go down, get some points.
We've seen Franklin put the ball on the turf already once tonight. So snap back to Court Lowry, just gives it straight to Jaden Jackson. He goes over the left side for a gain of about 2 maybe. They've got it spotted at about the 3-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and goal from the 3.
Yep, so you see Franklin on offense right now. What they're doing is they're testing the interior of that Lorena defense. They're testing. But what they're really doing is they're setting up the outside run, Jared. We saw it on the first drive. They're going to fake that and pitch it out here pretty soon to test that Leopard perimeter, try to get those Leopard eyes looking inside and beat them to the perimeter.
So snap back, going to be handoff. This time an inside handoff to Lowry, or correction, Jaden Jackson. He takes it, sidesteps the Leopard defender, and dives across for the touchdown. And just like that, the Franklin Lions are going to be up 2 touchdowns over the Leopards on the 3-yard touchdown run by Jaden Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, that's good inside run there. Obviously it didn't go far, but that, this first and goal situation is tailor-made for the Franklin offense. I mean, most offenses that run a goal line type set actually run a similar derivative of what Franklin runs all the time.
Court Lowry on to attempt the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up and good. And just like that, with 6:51 left to go in the second half, your new score is Franklin 28, Lorena 14. We'll take a commercial and come back. This is the Syntex Palm broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
Need extra storage space? Ideal Self Storage has what you need. Locally owned and operated with many convenient locations in Central Texas, we offer climate-controlled and drive-up units, and now proudly offer boat and RV storage as well. Rent from the convenience of your home or on the go. Our website makes it easy to make payments, rent or reserve your space, or update account information. For peace of mind, we offer state-of-the-art camera and gate systems, smart units that alert you to motion in your space, and responsive on-site managers. Visit us online at idealstorage.com or come by one of our many locations to grab your storage space today.
Welcome back into the Syntex Palm broadcast of Lorena Leopard football. CF Supply scoreboard not in the Leopards' favor right now. Lorena down 28-14 to Franklin. And Billy, an interesting point. Court Lowry has been line driving these kickoffs. You'd like to see maybe if the Leopards can catch it and could maybe work out a big return.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. We've seen Jackson do it this year. We know what Jaden can do. We know what Colin Hill can do. And, if Lowry outkicks his coverage, it could be a big play for the Leopards.
Another line drive kick. This time it's going to bounce, and Jackson General is going to take it at the 7-yard line. Coming up with it through a big hole. Makes a man miss across the 30. Down to the 35, through the middle to the 40. Runs over a man at the 45, and he goes all the way. He's going to be brought down right about midfield. Phenomenal job by Jackson Generals, then catches it on the hop this time at the 7-yard line, brings it all the way back out. They're going to spot it right at midfield, so a 43-yard return is just what this Leopard offense needs.
Yeah, third phase of the game, special teams, and a lot of people necessarily don't always talk about it, but it can swing momentum in a game, and that could not have come at a better time for the Leopards, setting up here right at midfield, trying to cut this lead to 7.
So 1st and 10 right at the 50, 3 receivers to the right. Snap back to Caden Roberts, handoff Braylon Henry right through the middle of the defense. Going right, breaks a tackle. Leopard offensive line, Carter Norman pushing the pile. Henry's going to have a big gain, call it about 6 on first down. It'll be marked inside Franklin territory at the 44.
Yeah, Jared, all year long we've actually been privileged to see a lot of really talented running backs that Lorena's played this year, but I don't think any of them run downhill and as strong as Braylon does when he lowers his shoulder. Nice run there by Braylon.
So 3 receivers to the left now, 2nd and 4. Handoff to Braylon Henry, this time coming left through the middle of that hole. Defense again, makes the man miss, cuts back to the right, 40, 30, 25, 20. Braylon Henry down the sideline. He's going to be driven out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Phenomenal run from Braylon Henry and a big Jesse Britt Automotive first down.
Great job by the Leopard offensive line and reestablishing the line of scrimmage. Braylon has great eyesight as a running back. He sees the play side gap, hits it hard, then cuts back against the grain for a big run there. And, folks, remember, Lorena gets the ball to start the second half, so you go down here and get a touchdown, get a stop, maybe even get more points, and then you get the ball to start the second half. So the Leopards very, very much into this game. Stick it in the end zone here and make things really interesting here at the end of the first half.
Inside the Ideal Self-Storage red zone at the 13-yard line. Snap back to Caden Roberts. He's going to fake the jet sweep to Jackson Generals. Still on his feet inside the 10-yard line. It's going to be a rugby scrum, finally blown dead, but not before Caden Roberts picks up a couple of yards. They're going to spot it at about the 9-yard line.
Yeah, Jared, we see that with Franklin's offense, right? You test the middle of the defense, right? You're keeping them honest. They're very similar to the triple option principles where that dive back is always hitting the A-gap. Great call there by Coach Peavyhouse, keeping that Franklin defense honest, right? Look for Lorena here maybe to attack the perimeter.
Leopards can get a first down without scoring. 2nd and 7 from the 9. 3 receivers to the left. Snap back, handoff to Braylon Henry out of the pistol. He's going to be run down by Jaden Jackson in the backfield. Good job by Jaden Jackson. Catches Braylon Henry from behind. Henry falls forward for a couple of yards. We'll see if they'll spot it at about the 7-yard line. So a pickup of 2 for Henry, but a good job by Jaden Jackson kind of recognizing where that ball was going and running down Braylon Henry.
Yeah, I think that's a great actually adjustment by Franklin. It probably was in their game plan all week. We've seen Lorena all year with those kind of delayed runs. Braylon runs it as good as anyone I've seen all year. But what Franklin's doing is they're actually selling out on the backside and trying to run it down from the backside where there's not any blockers. Lorena keeps those guys unblocked. So Lorena may have to actually go to a quick hitting run game here to offset that.
Big package in now this time for Leopards on third down. Going over the left side, Braylon Henry behind sets of Werner, Brock Cool, and others. He's going to dive down, be tackled at the 1-yard line. Should be enough for a Jessie Britt Automotive first down. It is. And so as the clock ticks down, 4:35 left to go. Leopards with a first and goal at the Franklin 1-yard line.
Yeah, Jared, and Caden Roberts just trotted off the field, so it looks like they're going Wildcat or Wild Leopard offense. I wonder if it's going to be Jones or Braylon that gets the carry here.
Well, it's Braylon Henry, Wyatt Jones in the backfield, the heavy package. Snap down, Braylon Henry goes behind Wyatt Jones. He's going to fall forward into the end zone. No signal yet. Finally, the far side official comes in and signals touchdown. Lorena Leopards touchdown, Braylon Henry.
Yeah, that's just a Wildcat set. You have Wyatt Jones as basically a lead blocker there, like the old fullback dive play or lead play, excuse me. And that's easy money for the Leopards right there. And I love the fact that Braylon Henry didn't take the play for what it was. He kept fighting second effort. He scored twice on that play, Jared. You only need it once, but I love the effort from Braylon. And what a response by the Lorena offense.
So Karsten Zeckman on to attempt the extra point. Snap down. Franklin jumps off sides. Kick is up and good. We'll see what Lorena wants to do. This could be an interesting situation. I think they'll probably go ahead and take the extra point and decline the penalty. Wait for the referee to make his call. It is the offsides is declined. So your new CF Supply scoreboard says Franklin 28, Lorena 21. 4:08 left to go here in the first half. We'll take a quick commercial break and come right back. This is the Syntex Pawn broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
Do you know that your dream home could be just one call away? At BAM Builders, we believe that you deserve your ideal home. That's why we rely on quality, experience, and transparency to give you exactly that. Since 2015, we have been utilizing the highest quality materials and the most professional team to ensure exceptional construction of your custom home. So, give us a call at 254-716-9987 or visit our website, builtbybam.com. Your dream home awaits at BAM Builders.
You don't need me to tell you that our little ones grow up so fast, but look at these pictures, each one beautifully crafted by Aurora Henry Photography to capture life's special memories so that Lorena families will have them for life. From your newborns to your newlyweds, Aurora Henry Photography will create, capture, and preserve life's most special moments with your loved ones and turn them into memories made for a lifetime. Schedule your 30, 60, or 90-minute session today with Aurora.
Welcome back in. James Webb with the ball on the tee. Leopards with some momentum. Webb's going to pooch kick it to the left. This time it's going to be caught and fair caught at that by number 4, Noah Tart. Some extracurricular activities. Because I think Tart kind of ran into one of the Leopard players, said something. Referee goes over and says something to him pretty emphatically, Billy. You could see kind of the white hat moving up and down, so you knew it was he had some inflection in his voice. But, again, Franklin's going to have good field position at their own 37-yard line. 4:08 left to go, leading 28-21, but the Leopard defense with a little bit of momentum. Franklin comes to the line quickly. 2 running backs in the back. It's going to be a handoff to Devin Hadrogo over the right side. Good job by the Leopard offense, or defense rather, Ben Lina fighting off a block and making a big tackle on Hadrogo.
Yeah, really good job by the Leopard defense. That looked like that play was going to go for some big yardage there, but nice job by Lina coming down, wrapping the running back up and saving it just for looks like a 4-yard gain, Jared.
Yeah, it looks similar to the play Hadrogo scored on back in the first quarter. So we're going to call it 2nd and 7, ball right at the 40-yard line. 3:39 and counting here in the first half. Court Lowry pitches it back to Jaden Jackson coming to the right. A little bit of running room. He's going to be pushed out of bounds just before the first down. They're going to mark him out at about the 45-yard line.
Yeah, it was basically a toss sweep or a sweep action running to the perimeter of the Leopard defense. Lorena did a nice job initially just setting the edge, but a nice job there by Franklin's tight end, number 3, of turning that corner for them, and big pickup there. But this is a huge third down here for both teams.
Yeah, big Lorena Dental third down, 3rd and 2 from the Franklin 45. 3:29 on the clock. Leopard fans on their feet. 2 receivers going to go out to the left. Big tight formation. Snap back is going to be thrown out in the flat to R.J. Fulton. He makes a man miss. Down the sideline, 30, 20, 20, 15. He's going to be tackled hard by Jaden Porter. Porter coming out of nowhere trying to jar the ball loose, saving the touchdown, knocking R.J. Fulton down at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, Franklin likes their matchups in that formation. We've seen that twice tonight, Jared. Both times Lorena's out-leveraged out there. So I'm really interested to see Coach DeLeon's adjustment to that. He will adjust to it. I'm interested to see what Franklin's going to adjust off of that, because obviously when you move somebody out from in the middle of the defense, then it opens the middle of the defense. So I'm interested to see that adjustment here in the second half.
Leopards with a 5-man front. Cooper Key, Joey Irie, Alex Martinez, Jackson Blackwell, Setzer across the front. Snap back pass to Jaden Jackson going left. Squirts through the line. Still not down. Finally brought down, not before he goes inside the 10-yard line. Gain of 8 on first down. And, Billy, it looks like the Leopard defense has him, and then they just don't.
Yeah, I mean, what you're seeing, a lot of that is scheme-based from Franklin too, right? They're pitching the ball back, and then the quarterback becomes the lead blocker. They're trying to create like a bubble like we spoke about earlier, basically a little bubble of people in front of the ball carrier, almost like an old-school huddle. You just move, and then it's hard to find the ball once you get to the ball carrier and then tackle them and wrap them up. So Leopards might want to go low in those situations and cause a huge pile of carnage. That's generally how you can stop that type of scheme.
So first and goal from the 8 for Franklin. The Drogo in motion is going to be tossed back to Jaden Jackson. Kind of bobbles the ball at first. And he falls down forward. He dives, tries to dive across the end zone. He's going to be stopped right at the 1-yard line. And Billy, to your point, that bubble just kind of moves.
I mean, it's incredibly hard to defend if you're a defender, right? Because the first thing you have to do, right, is you have to read where the play is going. Then you have to identify where the ball carrier is and then go tackle him, right? So Franklin does an excellent job of disguising that, almost like a baseball pitcher that hides the ball well in his delivery, similar to like a Max Scherzer or a Maddox type of pitcher. That's really what Franklin's doing on offense right now. They operate quick, and it's really hard to find the football. Probably with those dark green jerseys, probably doesn't make it easy either.
So 5 seconds, 3 seconds left on the play clock. Looks like Franklin's going to wait and use a timeout here. So we'll all try to collect our collective breaths. 1:25 left to go here in the second quarter. Franklin leading Lorena 28-21. And really, Billy, if you're Lorena, you got to be okay with that, because you've had 2 turnovers, the controversial interception and then the fumble inside your own 5-yard line. You find yourself down only a touchdown, but Franklin knocking on the door.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough task against this Franklin offense, because this is exactly the down and distance that this offense is really built for. But, man, if you somehow find a way to hold them to 3 or force a turnover here, because, again, we reiterate that the Leopards do get the ball to start the second half. But, again, to your point, that was probably as bad 2 possessions there when Franklin was able to double up for 14 points.
Take a moment to thank some of our sponsors: Aurora Henry Photography, Flavor on 35, Bastion IT Solutions, the Central Texas IT experts that you can trust. I also thank Montgomery Roofing, We Roof Texas. Eric Strelsky, always big on his support of Lorena Leopard football. Pioneer Pest Control, Pecan Grove Funeral Home, and Ideal Self-Storage. Franklin back out. It'll be second and goal from the 1. 1:25 left to go here in the first half. Franklin leading Lorena 28-21. Want to remind you to stay tuned at halftime, the Community Bank and Trust halftime show. Second goal from the 1, handoff to Jaden Jackson. He's pulled back, doesn't get in necessarily. Good job by, looked like Setzer just wrapping up Jackson and pulling him back.
Yeah, really nice job there by the front of that Leopard defense, and Taverner specifically be able to get his hands on him and stop the forward progress, keeping him out of the end zone. Nice job for Lorena.
So that'll make it third and goal. Franklin's going to try to bleed this clock all the way down. Now inside a minute, 55 seconds and counting, 15 seconds on the play clock. So interesting to see if they're going to wait, bring it all the way down, and call timeout again. That is what Franklin head coach Mark Fannin is going to do. So they're going to call timeout again. Now 39 seconds left on the CF Supply scoreboard. Again, Franklin leading Lorena 28-21. Jared Brown, Billy Rutherford here in the booth alongside our statistician Rick Jesperson. Jace Andrews working the 1s and 2s, pushing all the buttons, making this broadcast look as pretty as it does. Ben Huey out amongst the horde on the camera. I want to thank all of you for joining us on YouTube, as well as Cool 101.3 FM. Billy, I think to your point, we can't reiterate it enough. This feels like a playoff atmosphere. Stands full of Leopards. Look across the way. The Franklin stands almost to capacity, so just two quality programs. Winner of this game, essentially your de facto District 11 3A champion.
Yeah, Jared, I mean, the atmosphere is incredible here in Franklin. If you have a chance to come to a game here, I suggest do it. It's a great atmosphere. The Lorena crowd showed up in force, Leopard Nation out here in force cheering on their squad. And, you know, we say it. If it's on your bingo card, go ahead and mark it off again. Big third down here for the Leopard defense. See if they can hold Franklin to a field goal try. It could be 4-down territory, though, Jared.
So 39 seconds left to go. 3rd and goal from the 1. Leopards with all 11 defenders inside the hash. Looks like Taverner, Irie, Alex Martinez right in the middle, Jackson Blackwell, Cooper Key on the defensive line. Snap back, it's going to be handoff to Jaden Jackson again. Penetration from Joey Irie. But Jackson squirts through, dives across, just gets the goal line and goes in for the touchdown.
Yeah, he's hugging his lead blocker there very, very tight on his back, and he just slips right off of him. That's a really difficult task if you're a defender, and that's extremely well coached from Franklin from a running technique. Because we see it with Braylon Henry, right? That forward lean from the running back. Like if the running back hits the hole hard with the forward lean, it's almost impossible to stop him for at least a yard gain or so, and that's really all he needed.
So Court Lowry on to attempt the extra point for Franklin. Snap down, kick is up and good. And with 34 seconds left, the new score is Franklin 35, Lorena 21. We'll take a quick commercial break and come back. This is the Syntex Pond broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
You don't need me to tell you that our little ones grow up so fast, but look at these pictures, each one beautifully crafted by Aurora Henry Photography to capture life's special memories so that Lorena families will have them for life. From your newborns to your newlyweds, Aurora Henry Photography will create, capture, and preserve life's most special moments with your loved ones and turn them into memories made for a lifetime. Schedule your 30, 60, or 90-minute session today with Aurora Henry Photography on Facebook or Instagram, or call 254-723-2890. Aurora Henry Photography.
Welcome back into the Syntex Pond broadcast of Lorena Leopard football. Leopards 2 turnovers in the first half have led to 14 Franklin points, and that's the difference in the ball game. 34 seconds left. Court Lowry with the ball on the tee, set to kick off for Franklin. We'll see if he squib kicks it or drives it deep again. This time he's going to kick it high and deep down the middle of the field. It's going to be caught by Jackson Generals right at the 2-yard line. Generals out with it up the middle to the 15, 20, 25, 30. He's hit hard. Ball pops loose. Brock Cool up with it at about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, the Leopards avoided a disaster there as that ball clearly was out. A great job by Brock Cool, but being Brock on the spot there to jump on it. Near miss there by the Franklin special teams unit. Get another big turnover. Would have set him in a position to go up 21, which would have been a sort of a backbreaker. So nice break there from Lorena. They had 2 timeouts for Lorena left, so we're interested to see how aggressive they are here, Jared.
Well, I certainly wouldn't be surprised to see a screenplay to Jaden Porter, something like that, something to get in the ball in space. Snap back, handoff to Braylon Henry, running right. Henry across the 30, 35, 40. He'll be out across the 40-yard line. It'll be a first down. 21 seconds left to go.
Yeah, sorry, Jared. I think now is when you see the Leopards going to get aggressive. You got that first down run. You got the chains moving. Now you take a shot.
So clock running, 16 seconds. Snap back. Caden Roberts goes across the middle. He throws it into the turf, short of Colin Hill. Colin Hill well covered by his number 4 counterpart, Noah Tart. So it'll be 2nd and 10. 11 seconds left to go here in the first half.
We got 2 timeouts, Jared. So, you can attack the middle of the field still. You can see if you can't bust one in the middle, maybe get into Wegman's field goal territory. But I have to think you have to take a shot here to 7 at some point.
Yeah, well, he's going to be double covered, that's for sure. He lines up in the slot on the left. Snap back, can be handoff to Braylon Henry. Leopards are going to be content to go to halftime here. He's tackled down at the 47-yard line. Leopards don't call timeout, and we're going to go to halftime just like that. Leopard fans not happy with that decision, but nonetheless, Henry tackled at about the 47-yard line, and that'll do it for the first half. At the end of the first half, it's Franklin 35, Lorena 21. We'll go to commercial break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the award-winning Lorena High School Marching Band and also try to talk to longtime sponsor of the broadcast, Cody Lewis. This is the Syntex Pond broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
For over 40 years, CF Supply Inc. has been serving the interior commercial construction industry needs of Texas. We are a quality supplier of drywall, metal framing, Armstrong acoustical ceilings, joint compound, and commercial wood and metal door openings. We are also a proud distributor of major brands such as Armstrong Ceiling Systems, Schlage, Von Duprin, Sargent, Corbin Russwin, and LCN. Contact CF Supply Inc. today for all of your interior construction needs. You'll find us online at cfsupplyinc.com. Build with CF Supply.
Syntex Pond boasts the highest quality customer service in the pond business. Syntex Pond loans more than the competition and has great retail prices on used goods. With locations in Waco, Temple, and now Hewitt, Syntex Pond is there when you need them. Visit 801 East Waco Drive in Waco or 1402 West Adams Avenue in Temple, and the brand new location at 520 North Hewitt Drive. Customer service, higher loans, and great retail prices. That's Syntex Pond. H&M Landscape and Sprinkler is your one-stop shop for turning your dream vision for the environment outside of your home or business into a reality. From laying sod and installing sprinklers to the finer beautifying touches and year-round maintenance, H&M Landscape and Sprinkler can do it all. Whether you are looking to sell your home, attract more customers, or beautify your home to enjoy with family and friends, H&M Landscape and Sprinkler has the skill and expertise to get the job done just the way you want. Visit them online at hmlandscapeandsprinkler.com or call 254-732-6818. That's H&M Landscape and Sprinkler.
Captain, is your team ready?
Stop it. Shotgun. Why are you going shotgun right now? You already called it. Okay, call it. Finally. We're in the parking lot. Wait. We're going to give you a chance. I'm sure that he's going to but it's a chance.
Sorry.
Hey, we are hosting the 2A area opener tomorrow. I don't know if you guys knew about that or not. They play at China Spring next Saturday.
You?
Yeah, I got it covered now. Yeah, China Spring next week.
Woo band! Huh? You don't know what? I know. I've already watched that.
Tonight's band performance will be led by drum majors Harry and Jane Davis. This year's still show is titled The Upside Down. Featured soloist Jacob Eaton, Aiden Hope, and Cameron Hesse. And now performing their 2023 production of The Upside Down, the Lorena High School Marching Band.
The only reason I get to. Stop. Yeah, with his money. The money I get feels sick. Guys, I really want to hear what I can't, so stop.
You don't need me to tell you that our little ones grow up so fast, but look at these pictures, each one beautifully crafted by Aurora Henry Photography to capture life's special memories so that Lorena families will have them for life. From your newborns to your newlyweds, Aurora Henry Photography will create, capture, and preserve life's most special moments with your loved ones and turn them into memories made for a lifetime. Schedule your 30, 60, or 90-minute session today with Aurora Henry Photography on Facebook or Instagram, or call 254-723-2890. Aurora Henry Photography.
For a limited time only, Jesse Britt's Automotive is offering a synthetic blend oil change for only $25.99. Plus, get a free tire rotation, free brake check, free alignment check, and a 22-point inspection. Jesse Britt's Automotive, discounting your prices, not your service. For a limited time only, Jesse Britt's Automotive is offering a computerized alignment for only $49.99. Plus, get a free tire rotation and free visual brake inspection. Jesse Britt's Automotive, discounting your prices, not your service.
For over 40 years, CF Supply Inc. has been serving the interior commercial construction industry needs of Texas. We are a quality supplier of drywall, metal framing, Armstrong acoustical ceilings, joint compound, and commercial wood and metal door openings. We are also a proud distributor of major brands such as Armstrong Ceiling Systems, Schlage, Von Duprin, Sargent, Corbin Russwin, and LCN. Contact CF Supply Inc. today for all of your interior construction needs. You'll find us online at cfsupplyinc.com. Build with CF Supply.
Welcome back into the Syntex Pond broadcast of Lorena Leopard football. It's the Community Bank and Trust halftime show. Billy and I are so graciously joined in the booth now by Cody Lewis, longtime sponsor with Syntex Pond. Cody, thanks for joining us. Interesting first half out on the field with between Lorena and Franklin.
Yeah, I think we did some really good things. We lined up, head up, and had a lot of good running plays. The pass plays to Cool, where the linebackers are coming down, just drop it right over them. I think those kinds of things are going to work well. As aggressive as Franklin is, but we have to cut out the mistakes. We have to cut out the turnovers. You put the ball on the ground, you throw an interception, and then knee on the ground at the 5-yard line. It puts us in a bad hole, in a bad spot. But 14 points, and if you can come out here in the second half and score, I think you got ourselves a game again and we get back in it.
Well, I think Billy and I talked about this in terms of from a special teams aspect with Court Lowry, their kicker, kind of driving that ball, really out kicking the coverage. If we can kind of use that as an advantage and get some big returns, maybe Jaden gets one and is able to bust it big. Jackson had a great return, almost or got it all the way out to midfield. So kind of using that leg strength against him. But the Leopards got to find some way to stop the Franklin running attack.
Yeah, they stepped up several times, had some really big stops, and then we let number one get away from us. It's kind of, I had flashbacks of Hallettsville with Jonathan Brooks, and so.
Well, fortunately, he's doing that to Division I college defenses now.
Yeah. So you really just have to keep an eye on him. The other thing is that little swing pass that they're running. It's they did it a lot in the freshman game last night. It's behind the line, so you can't get too aggressive because that guy can pull up and throw it. So,
sure.
But we've got to figure out how to get there and get on him quick.
Yeah.
And get that guy stopped.
Yeah, Franklin's doing a nice job on that play too, Cody. Because a good point on it being behind the line of scrimmage because their receivers and linemen are able to go downfield and block while the ball's in the air, right?
Yes.
So that gives them advantage. It's a running play.
Yep.
So it's a very brilliantly schemed from Franklin. Coach DeLeon's going to have to definitely make an adjustment there.
Yeah, for sure. And I think, we're doing a good job in the middle. We're doing a good job stopping them up. We just allowing one to get to the edge, and obviously he's got size and speed, and he's able to just beat just about everybody down the field.
And then I think the other thing, obviously, I'm not able to look quite at time of possession, but certainly Leopards only run 28 plays in the first half. Braylon Henry, 13 rushes, 110 yards, and 2 touchdowns, so he's doing what he normally does. Caden Roberts running the ball well, seven carries, only 12 yards, but he's able to kind of keep the middle of that defense honest. Through the air, 5 of 8 for 78 yards, and the touchdown to Brock Cool. So what do you think? I mean, how do the Leopards are going to have to sustain some drives and kind of grind the clock.
I think you keep doing that stuff. There's no reason to get cute. You keep doing the things that were successful until they do, what they need to do to stop. And they're going to have to stop being as aggressive with those linebackers to stop that little pass over the top. And if they do that, that opens up Braylon running the football. I mean, it's take what they give you, do it real simple and easy. Don't make it too difficult. The reason we run 28 plays is a lot of our stuff was chunk plays, so we're moving the ball well.
Right.
So you don't get overly concerned with that. It's just take care of the football, drive down the field and score, and then help ourselves out on defense a little.
And
I really think, and we talked about it all week long. 3 stops. Need 3 good solid stops. We had 1. We got a lead, but turnovers got us. So if we can get 2 good stops in the second half, take care of the football, you can get back in and probably win the football game.
Yeah, I think and we saw kind of the fumbled exchange that led to that stop in the first quarter. And that's one of the things that this Franklin team that's uncharacteristic of teams in the past. This year they are susceptible to putting the ball on the ground. So we saw, Jaden running back and kind of making the big hit, and that's the kind of play that can force a fumble, and that may be what the Leopard defense needs to kind of get that momentum and stop a big drive, give the ball back to the offense so that they can, again, that to your point, Cody, that big stop that they're going to need in the second half.
They're not as big as they were in the last couple of years.
I agree. Yeah.
We can manhandle them if we will. Now, if we slow play, then that gives their quickness an opportunity to get to us. If we'll just go, line up and go, and we can really take advantage of our size and strength over them.
Yeah, that was a great point. In the first half, actually, Lorena won the line of scrimmage unless Franklin basically run blitzed, right?
Correct.
The only time that there was actually a stalemate even at the line of scrimmage was when they ran blitz.
Yep.
So that gives a lot of opportunities for Lorena, like you said.
Yep.
Brock cool over the middle, slant game.
And then quick passing.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're gonna blitz us?
Yep.
Drop it where you were. And those kinds of things. And if you do that, we don't have to run the option. We don't have to run some crazy things that can get you in longer down and distances, and just really take care of the football and use the clock to our advantage and keep the ball away from them.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's probably my biggest key to the second half is what you spoke to, Cody, very, very eloquently about the go to the quick hitting running game, because right now Lorena's trying to run the stretch, kind of the delayed running game, and what Franklin's selling on the back end, trying to run it down.
Yep.
Lorena's going to have to make that adjustment, hit that hole quick.
Yep, because those guys are in block.
That's right.
And it's designed that way.
That's right.
Because we should be already gone.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's take another commercial break. When we come back, we'll talk about a little more second half analysis, what the Leopards need to do. Also look at some stats, and then we'll get some scores from around the area. This is the Community Bank and Trust halftime show on the Syntex Pond broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
Syntex Pond boasts the highest quality customer service in the pond business. Syntex Pond loans more than the competition and has great retail prices on used goods. With locations in Waco, Temple, and now Hewitt, Syntex Pond is there when you need them. Visit 801 East Waco Drive in Waco or 1402 West Adams Avenue in Temple, and the brand new location at 520 North Hewitt Drive. Customer service, higher loans, and great retail prices. That's Syntex Pond. H&M Landscape and Sprinkler is your one-stop shop for turning your dream vision for the environment outside of your home or business into a reality. From laying sod and installing sprinklers to the finer beautifying touches and year-round maintenance, H&M Landscape and Sprinkler can do it all. Whether you are looking to sell your home, attract more customers, or beautify your home to enjoy with family and friends, H&M Landscape and Sprinkler has the skill and expertise to get the job done just the way you want. Visit them online at hmlandscapeandsprinkler.com or call 254-732-6818. That's H&M Landscape and Sprinkler.
1990 Lorena graduate and multi-year football letterman Grant Neal, owner of Pioneer Pest Control, proudly supports Lorena Athletics. Pioneer Pest Control has serviced the community and surrounding area since 2015. Pioneer Pest Control is proud to be your go-to partner for all your pest control needs. Call us at 254-421-8606 today for a free estimate. Once a leopard, always a leopard. Go Big Red.
When storms damage your roof, there's only one place to call, and it's Montgomery Construction and Roofing. MCR offers detailed bids for affordable quality roof repair and replacement. Schedule your free inspection and make sure your damage is repaired right the first time. Our claim specialist can help walk you through filing an insurance claim for wind and hail, too.
Say goodbye to damaged roofs and yes to Montgomery Construction and Roofing. We roof Texas, and we are here to serve you.
Welcome back into the Community Bank and Trust halftime show here on the Syntex Palm broadcast of Lorena Leopard football. Guys, just wanted to pass around some scores from the area, especially in 11-3A. Down in McGregor, Little River Academy leads them 35-20 at halftime. Good to see McGregor still showing some fight. In honor of their coach Mike Shields, still battling cancer. We hope and pray for that. Coach Shields makes a full recovery. Interesting game down. I don't know what county that. Milam County. Rockdale leads Cameron 27-7 at halftime. Not the score I would have expected to see. That's going to create an interesting kind of log jam there. At kind of the 3-2 record for the other teams in District 3A as they fight for those last couple of playoff spots.
Yeah, we saw it with Rockdale last week. I mean, Rockdale gave Lorena their best shot, and that game was close all the way into the fourth quarter. They also played Franklin tough, so I'm not that surprised by it.
Trying to look at a couple of other scores. Conley leading Salado 27-14. Kind of a big game actually last night. Kind of a big upset through in the 4A Division I rank. Stephenville beats China Spring 31-21 in a game that I understand really wasn't necessarily as close as that score indicated.
I thought that was a surprise.
Yeah.
I mean, even though they were fairly closely ranked, still you expected China to have a better showing, and they were down a significant amount early on, and then came back and made it a little bit of a game. But what is it, 31-21?
31-21 the final.
Yeah, historically Stephenville's a tough place to play, but that score does surprise me.
Yep.
And then not too far from us, Midway up on Bryan 21-0 at halftime. So good to see the Midway Panthers kind of a resurgence of late, getting some big victories, and they're going to probably qualify for their first playoff trip in several years.
That's going to be the third district win in a row.
Yeah.
In a pretty sound district, and,
yeah.
And they weren't doing so well early on in the year, and now it looks like they've kind of turned it around and got to get win three district games. You get a really good shot at making the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean their head coach steps down, and they're out there winning ball games. So it's good to see those Panthers overcoming some adversity.
Sounds like somebody's playing for a job, right?
That's right.
Got a few minutes left to go on here at halftime, guys. What as we look at the second half, you think Franklin's just going to try to stick to their game plan, keep the ball on the ground, and Leopards are going to have to come up and play big on defense?
Yeah, they're going to try to do what they do: play mistake-free ball, stay in front of the chains, move the football, eat up clock, and take advantage of big plays whenever they get an opportunity to. And we have to shut that down and do the things that we do well, put them on their heels, and get back in this thing.
Yeah, I mean, they're +2 in turnovers, and that's the difference in the game right now, 14 points, right? So if Lorena can come out, get a score here to start the second half, put a little pressure back on Franklin. To your point, Jared, tackle, right? We saw a lot of sloppy tackle in the first half. A lot of that is schemed by Franklin. We spoke about it, but you got to tackle those Franklin running backs or you're going to have a long night.
Yeah, and kind of to our point at the beginning of the broadcast, we talked about the importance of trying to play from the front. Leopards now kind of trying to come from behind, which isn't the easiest thing to do against this Franklin team. They've shown they can do it before. Of course, we talked about last time this team lost at home was to Lorena in 2020. The 21-20 game on the 2-point conversion that was stopped late in the ball game. So certainly
we had them down 21-6 in that game on the 5-yard line going in to score, and gave up a fumble and allowed them to do their thing. So anything can happen. We can do that same approach and turn this thing around and make it a tie ball game.
Yeah, I mean, you're here on the road against a team that's won 39 straight. That's the number 1 team in Texas in 3A, right? And you're -2 in turnovers. You're only down 14 points. You get the ball. Like, Leopards in a good spot. Go out and execute.
Get it back to 7.
That's right.
Certainly no need to panic yet. And that's one of the things Coach Johnson talks about. He goes, they're not necessarily worried about who's on the other side. They're just focusing on what they can do as a team, and if they can execute that, then everything else will kind of take care of itself.
Yeah, and I think you just got to play, like you just said, we're playing a team that's won 39 straight games. We're at their home field. What do you got to lose?
Yeah.
Go out there and get after it, and pull out all stops and go after them.
Yeah, be who you are. Go out and execute. You've done it all year.
Yep.
All right, well, let's take one more commercial break. When we come back, we'll have the second half kickoff. This has been the Community Bank and Trust halftime show on the Syntex Palm broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
Are you ready to elevate your IT game, Central Texas? Look no further than Bastion IT Solutions, your trusted local IT experts. At Bastion, we're your go-to resource for small business IT needs. Whether it's hardware and software support, robust security, or streamlining your network, we've got you covered. Reach out today for a free consultation and let's give your business IT the boost it deserves. Bastion IT Solutions, your local IT partner. Visit our website at itbastion.com. That's Bastion IT Solutions, the Central Texas IT experts.
I'm always so busy, and banking quickly and safely is really important to me. So when that next shower comes up, I can check the balance on my accounts, I can buy these decorations, pay for them from my phone, transfer money, and make mobile deposits. Best of all, I can bank anywhere, anytime, on any device, on my schedule.
Community Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Now more than ever, our schools must be welcoming and engaging, safe and secure. For nearly 40 years, True North Consulting Group has been helping school districts across the U.S. develop effective technology infrastructure, campus safety, and media-rich classroom systems. Our name, True North, says it all, and as we like to say, we didn't invent consulting, we just made it personal. True North is a friend to public education and a proud supporter of our Lorena Leopards. Today is a great day to celebrate the Leopard Way.
Welcome back into the Syntex Pond broadcast of Lorena Leopard football. Second half about to get underway. Billy Leopards down 14, but to your point, -2 in the turnover battle, really doing well to only be 14 points down, and now a great opportunity as they get the ball first coming out of the half.
I mean, yeah, Jared, they gave Franklin the ball on their 3-yard line with the fumble. They gave up the big busted, tackle on the big long touchdown run. Outside of that, with the turnovers, you're only down 14 on the road. You're getting the ball. Crowd's in it. Leopard sideline's in it. We'll see what happens.
So Court Lowry with the ball on the tee, puts his foot into it. Deep kick down the right side. It's going to be Colin Hill taking it at the 7-yard line, coming to the left with some running room behind Jackson General. Slips down. That turf monster kind of got him as he cut on his inside foot. But decent field position for the Leopards. They'll take over at their own 29-yard line.
What a devastating block by Jaden Porter. He's a return guy, but he runs up as a lead blocker and absolutely decimated Franklin's defender there. You love to see it from one of your leaders on the team going out there doing the dirty work. I love it. Great job, Jaden.
So 1st and 10 for the Leopards at their own 29-yard line. 1st and 10, snap back, handoff to Braylon Henry running right. Big hole for Henry. Tripped up, but not before a gain of about 6 on 1st down.
Yeah, good run inside. You have Franklin here spying with number 1 from the bottom of the field. Nice job there by Braylon Henry.
So 2nd and call it 5. This time Caden Roberts keeps it. Not a lot doing. He dives forward for a couple. He'll be across the 35. We'll see where they mark it. They're going to mark it right at the 35. So not a lot doing for Caden there, and it's going to be about 3rd and 4.
Yeah, you see Franklin right now. They have their outside linebacker, number 1, down here at the bottom of the screen. He's just squatting on that play, just waiting for Caden to pull it out. So it'll be interesting to see if Lorena takes advantage of that later in the game.
So 3rd and 4. Lions show blitz. Snap back. It's caught by, I believe that's Jaden Porter. He's going to fall forward right at the 40-yard line. We'll see if it's enough for a first down. It is enough for a Jesse Britt Automotive first down. Solid catch there by Jaden Porter, securing it and going to the ground.
Yeah, even a better route, Jared. I mean, that's wide receiver 101, right? If you're going to run a route on 3rd down, if you need 5, make sure you run it 5 no matter what the route is designed to do. You can't run that route short. Great job by Jaden. Catch the ball and pick up first down.
So 1st and 10 for the Leopards at their own 40-yard line. 2 receivers to the left. Snap back, Braylon Henry coming left behind a block of Brock Cool. Now, shakes a couple of tackles and drags a couple of Franklin defenders, and he's going to pick up 8 on first down. Again, great job in the patience of Braylon Henry.
Yeah, and I like what I'm seeing from Coach Peavyhouse. You were seeing the runs are a little bit more quick hitting, and Braylon's getting up inside there, and then obviously his patience pays off as he sees the hole develop. He does a little jump cut back, and nice run by Braylon, picking up 8 yards on first down, Jared.
So 2nd and 2 from the Lorena 48. Brock Cool now going to go in motion to the right side of the line. Snap back, hand off to Braylon Henry once again. Over the right side, big hole for Henry. Makes a couple of guys miss. He's going to be dragged down, but not before he picks up a big Jesse Britt Automotive first down into Franklin territory, tackled at the 45.
Yeah, the Lorena offensive line right now is getting a lot of movement. They're reestablishing the line of scrimmage. We've seen them do it all year long, and basically any offense in the entire spectrum of football works when you can move your guys off. And another strong run there by Braylon Henry.
So 3 receivers to the right now for Caden Roberts. Braylon Henry in the shotgun formation next to him. Snap back, handoff to Henry running right. Behind the big offensive line, gets a big push, and he's going to pick up about 2 on first down, maybe 3. They're going to mark it at about the 43-yard line, so call it a gain of 3 on first down.
Yeah, Jerry, Franklin actually had that play extremely well defended, and Braylon was able to get almost a 3-yard gain on it. That play probably should have went for no gain, so nice, strong run there by Braylon. Again, the Leopards picking up yards on first down, setting up in a second and long here, but a manageable long situation.
Caleb Carrizales out wide to the left. Jaden Porter in the slot on the left. Colin Hill on the right. Brock Cool lined up at H-back tight end. Snap back. Going to be passed over the middle to Jaden Porter. Makes the catch. Now is trying to get away from Hidrogo. Breaks the tackle. Runs backwards a little bit. He's going to be dragged down at the 40-yard line. So it's going to go down as a gain of 2. But strong running by Jaden Porter trying to get outside.
Yeah, I mean, he almost broke free there, except for Drago was able to grab his arm. But, you love the effort out of Porter. We mentioned it on the kickoff return as he basically pancaked his guy on the kickoff return. And good things happen when you get the ball in Seven's hands. Lorena's trying to do a good job here, get him the ball in space.
So 3rd and 4 for the Leopards. Ball spotted at the Franklin 39-yard line, 8:26 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Snap back, handoff to Braylon Henry, coming right behind Wyatt Jones. Big hole on the right side. Henry to the 35-30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Flag down. Henry's going to go into the end zone, but he saw the flag come out.
That flag came from a pretty far away, Jared. There's a couple officials standing right there. I wonder what he saw that the rest of them didn't.
Maybe a block in the back or a hole, but they're gonna throw the flag's gonna be spotted at the 20-yard line. We'll try to find the referee.
You know what?
Talking to Jaden Porter. So it looks like it was maybe a hold or a block. A hold. So it'll back him up 10 yards, but it will be enough for a Jesse Britt Automotive first down. So good things happening for the Leopards on this first drive.
Absolutely, and you're seeing it. Franklin there came downhill. They did a run stunt. They blitzed both inside backers. Braylon was able to slip outside for a big gain. And when the defense overcommits like that, if you can get outside, we've seen it with Franklin's offense, if you can get outside, that second-level defense is no longer there, and it's going to be a big play.
So it's 1st and 10 for Lorena at the Franklin 30. Jaden Porter comes in motion, snap back. Roberts fakes the handoff, going deep down the middle. He's got a man wide open in the end zone. It's Colin Hill who makes the catch for the Bam Builders touchdown. Touchdown, Lorena Leopards. Touchdown, Colin Hill.
Big-time throw by Caden Roberts. Caden Roberts stands in the pocket. He's got 2 Franklin defenders that are unblocked coming right at him. They sell out. They gamble a little bit. Caden Roberts sees Colin Hill on the post pattern, beats both of the defenders, throws a ball back of the end zone. Great, great catch.
And great job. Great route by Colin Hill to beat the defender and then run to the back of the end zone to make the catch for the Bam Builders touchdown. Karsten Zeckman on to attempt the extra point for Lorena. Snap is down. Kick is up and good. And with 7:44 left to go here in the 3rd quarter, your new score on the CF Supply scoreboard, Franklin 35, Lorena 28. We'll take a commercial break and come right back. This is Lorena Leopard football.
Since 1998, the guiding principle of Pecan Grove Funeral Home has been, through our door, your healing begins. With sincerity and pride, we thank our hometown families for the honor of serving the community for over 25 years. Pecan Grove Funeral Home's dedicated staff includes Lorena alumni as well as parents of current students that proudly support the Lorena Leopards.
Some of the best breakfast and lunch is now just 5 minutes away from Leopard Field. Flavor on 35 has a new restaurant in the Lorena Plaza by Jack and Jill's Donuts. Enjoy a multitude of items from breakfast burritos and tacos to elotes and hot sandwiches. Come visit the mastermind Brandon Thompson and the rest of the crew as they are open Tuesday through Sunday for breakfast and lunch. Enjoy the best food in Lorena at Flavor on 35. Available for pickup, dine-in, or delivery. Order online at flavoron35.com.
Welcome back into the Syntex Palm broadcast of Lorena Leopard football. Leopards with a lot of momentum go down and score 11 plays, take 4:16 off the clock. That is your Pioneer Pest Control drive summary. The 30-yard touchdown pass to Colin Hill. James Webb with the pooch kick. This is going to fall down, and the Leopards may have recovered it. We'll see. Did the Leopards get it? There's a scrum down on the field for it. We'll see who comes out with it. It's number 9, Aiden Segovia. Great job by Segovia, the senior receiver, as Webb took a lot off that pooch kick, and it bounced in front of that first line, or that bounced behind that first line of Franklin. Segovia, Johnny on the spot, jumps on it, and the Leopards have the ball and are in business.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was absolutely intentional. As you see, Webb come off the field, got a huge hug from his special teams coach. We've seen the Leopards special teams now. Yes, we had the play where we kneeled the ball down on the 3, but that's a big punt return, a big, that's basically a turnover, Jared. So the Leopards got one back here.
So Caden Roberts out in the shotgun, Braylon Henry to his left, Jackson Generals in the backfield as well. Now Henry's going to motion out to the left, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Now Jackson Generals goes in motion, snap back, Caden Roberts looking to throw. He's going to go down the right side. He's got Jackson Generals wide open, and it's one play. He's going to dive down. He's going to be stopped just at the 1-yard line.
Big time throw, Jared.
So the Leopards go from the 39-yard line all the way to the 1, a 38-yard reception, and a big Jesse Britt Automotive first down. And the Leopards have got first and goal inside the Ideal Self-Storage red zone, down at the 1-yard line.
Big time throw by Caden Roberts. We saw both the touchdown throw and that one there. He's stepping into the throw. You got Leopard receivers creating separation. And Leopards out here in their big package, Jared.
So Braylon Henry in the Wildcat next to Wyatt Jones. Snap back to Henry, and he's going to kind of come back to the left. He's going to walk into the end zone for the Band Builders touchdown. Touchdown, Lorena Leopards. Touchdown, Braylon Henry. An extra point away from tying this game. And, Billy, this is exactly what the Leopards needed. We talked about it at halftime. Could you get a turnover? Could you get the defensive stop that you needed to? The Leopards do it, and now they're an extra point away from tying this ball game.
Yeah, I mean, that's complimentary football as it goes, right? You get the big play on the kickoff by Webb, the recovery by Savonia, and then the big touchdown strike there, going right for the jugular, first play to Jackson Generals. And the first player down the field to congratulate him after that catch was Caden Roberts.
Snap down, kick is up and good. And with 7:08 left to go in the third quarter, the new CF Supply scoreboard says Franklin 35, Lorena 35. Let's take a commercial break and come right back. This is Lorena Leopard football.
Need extra storage space? Ideal Self-Storage has what you need. Locally owned and operated with many convenient locations in Central Texas, we offer climate-controlled and drive-up units, and now proudly offer boat and RV storage as well. Rent from the convenience of your home or on the go. Our website makes it easy to make payments, rent or reserve your space, or update account information. For peace of mind, we offer state-of-the-art camera and gate systems, smart units that alert you to motion in your space, and responsive on-site managers. Visit us online at idealstorage.com or come by one of our many locations to grab your storage space today.
Welcome back into the Syntex Palm broadcast of Lorena Leopard football. Your Pioneer Pest Control drive summary. Billy, 2 plays. They go 39 yards, a 38-yard reception to Jackson Generals, and the 1-yard touchdown plunge by Braylon Henry, and just like that, we're all knotted up at 35.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't really speak to the touchdown that much because the throw by Caden and catch by Generals was so well executed. But, man, when Lorena comes out in that big Wildcat look, you have Wyatt Jones as a lead blocker. We've seen him run the ball this year as well. But with that O-line up there, with the extra bodies they bring in, that is a formidable front. And we haven't seen many teams be able to stifle that this year, Jared. So great job by the Leopards, tying the game here early. Crowds into it, sidelines into it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a ball game.
James Webb with the ball on the tee. 7:08 left to go here in the third quarter. Webb, a high pooch kick again down the left side. It's going to be caught by Devin Hadroger. Now he's going to bring it back in the middle of the field. Breaks a tackle. Can't break another one. There's going to be a late flag come in. And we'll see what that's all about, the laundry on the field. Coming in late. Looked like Messiah Moore may have got blocked in the back.
Another big hit there by Savonia. He got the recovery on the previous kickoff, and he goes down there, lays a lick on the Franklin return guy. So number 9 showing up in big ways on special teams for Lorena tonight, Jared.
Yeah, Aiden Segovia doing kind of that dirty work, so to speak, coming down on the kickoff. It is going to be holding against Franklin. So that'll be 10 yards from the spot.
And what you love to see, Jared, what you love to see is one of his coaches comes right over number 9 here for the Leopards and gives him a pat on the shoulder and tells him, nice job, young man.
Yeah, great to see Segovia making an impact
here
in the second half.
Yeah,
so
that recovery is as big a play as has been in this game, Jared.
So it's 7:01 on the clock, all tied up at 35. First down for Franklin. It's going to be a toss sweep out to Jaden Jackson behind R.J. Fulton, and Leopard defense, Colin Hill, Wyatt Jones, Cooper Key, Seth DeVerner, all coming up to make a huge hit.
Yeah, we've seen that, Jared. That's their student body left play, right? That's basically an outside zone play. They're trying to get to the edge, but they've got that bubble. Seth DeVerner takes on 2 Franklin blockers and basically stifles the bubble, and then his teammates rally to the ball. That's exactly how you defeat that play.
Loss of 1 on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 11 from the 30. Court Lowry with the snap back. Get a handoff to Jaden Jackson again. Good job by the Leopard defense fighting off those blocks again. Cooper Key, Jaden Porter coming up from his defensive back spot, and then Ben Lina coming out of the bottom of the pile as he's done ever since coming up to the varsity a few weeks ago. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 8 for Franklin.
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing Lorena right now playing downhill on the second level. Their linebackers are reading run. They're playing downhill. They're playing fast. This Leopard defense is definitely feeling it here, but, you know, we've seen 3rd and long. We've seen Franklin execute on 3rd and long with that little pass play they're running, so the Leopards have to be cognizant of that.
So 3rd and 8. Look like going to be a try to pop pass to the tight end down the middle. Pass is overthrown. Braden Smith, the intended receiver. Looked like Franklin moved a little early on that play, so Leopards kind of dodge a bullet there because it could have blown the whistle, but they didn't. And that's going to bring up 4th and 8 from the 33. Good pressure by that Leopard defensive line. Newcomer to the varsity this week, Lloyd Buck, lining up at that nose tackle position, pushes through to get pressure on Court Lowry. And the Leopards are going to stand to get the ball back as Franklin's back in punt formation.
Yeah, great job there by Buck to get pressure. And Buck's father, Lloyd Sr., played here at Lorena as well. So great job representing the Buck family, young man.
So snap back to Lowry. He's going to put his right foot into it. Big punt coming up. Porter can't make the catch. Ball kind of bounced past him. Does a smart thing by letting it go by him. It's going to take a bit of a Franklin bounce. It'll be downed at the Lorena 27-yard line. But that's a huge win for this Leopard defense, Billy. 5:35 left to go in the 3rd quarter. They've already got 2 touchdowns on the board, now with the ball back for a 3rd possession here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, the big difference we've seen from this first series here for the Leopard defense versus the first half is they're tackling. They're rallying to the ball. They're not missing tackles. They're not trying to arm tackle. They're playing team defense, playing downhill. If Lorena can go down here and get another score, you have a feeling that they get 1 or 2 more stops. You know, this game is going to come down to that.
So Caden Roberts in the pistol, Braylon Henry behind him. Snap back, play action to Henry. Going to be passed out in the flat. Brock Cool once again. He's going to be knocked off his pins by number 10, Lance LeBouf.
You know, for a big, tall, strong kid, Brock Cool catches the ball and controls his body extremely well. Right as he caught the ball, he had a Franklin defender just waiting to hit him. Sometimes you'll see the eyes come up. Sometimes you'll see the receiver drop the ball. Brock secures the catch, makes a nice gain.
So gain of 5 on first down. Gain of 4 called. 2nd and 6 from the 31. Snap back. Handoff Braylon Henry right through the mix of the defense. Makes a spin move. Almost gets away from another Franklin defender, but that's Blake Autry. Grabs Henry by his ankles. Brings him down. Going to call it a gain of 4 on 2nd down. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, I think Autry is actually laying on the turf whenever he made that tackle, Jared. Great job by the young man just tripping up Braylon because, look, he had some running room.
So 3rd and 4 from the 33. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Now Brock Cool goes in motion. Snap back, handoff Braylon Henry. And we've got flags. And it's going to be a false start against Lorena. Not sure who that's against. Had to have been either Carrizales or Jaden Porter out on that right side because the line was still, but nonetheless going to back the Leopards up 5 yards. Interesting call there with a lot of momentum going the Leopards' way.
Well, you know, Jared, you like to see the Leopards attack the middle of the field again, right? Like they've hit the 2 big pass plays going deep over the middle. That's going to bring that safety back a little bit, and you might be able to see Brock Cool here over the middle running that little skinny post, or basically it was like a slant from the slot that he caught earlier.
So 4:13 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. All tied up at 35. 3rd down and 9 for the Leopards. Pass or snap back to Caden Roberts. Looks down the middle of the field. He's got Brock Cool wide open. It's going to be intercepted by Devin Hidrogo at about the 45-yard line. He's bringing it back to the 40 of Lorena. A lot of room to run down to the 30. 25-20. Nobody's going to be able to tackle him. And he goes into the end zone. They're going to say he did step out at the 18-yard line. And Billy, Caden Roberts had Brock Cool open, just couldn't quite get enough on that throw. Hidrogo makes an athletic play to jump in front of it and make the interception, but then brings it back all the way down inside the Leopard 20.
Yeah, I mean, you have to give a lot of credit to the Franklin pass rush there. They blitzed from the side. Caden Roberts had two Franklin defenders bearing down on him. He actually wasn't able to step in the throw as much as he wanted. That was a throw that was underthrown a bit, but just for the contact, he got hit right as he released it. Big play by the Franklin defense, setting him up here, first down inside the Leopard 20-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line for Franklin in their traditional two-back set. Court Lowry tosses it back to Jaden Jackson, who slips a little bit. He's going to be stopped right about the point of attack. We'll see if they give him, looks like no gain on first down. Jackson slipped a little bit on the turf. It is a warm night here in Central Texas, but a good job by Wyatt Jones in the middle of that Leopard defense to stop him for no gain.
Yeah, really good job there by Joseph Irie as well. Joseph Irie fighting off two blockers there, and basically a stalemate if you're Lorena is a win there for Irie. Not only does Irie stalemate, but he's able to slip between him, disrupting the rhythm of that play. Nice job, young man.
So Seth Werner, Joey Irie, Alex Martinez, Jackson Blackwell, and Cooper Key on the defensive line. Snap back, pass back to R.J. Fulton. Coming up from his corner spot is Caleb Carrizales along with Braylon Henry to make the hit on R.J. Fulton. And we'll see that maybe no gain as well, maybe even lost a couple of yards.
Yeah, I'm not sure how Braylon Henry still has his jersey on because it looked like the Franklin defender had a handful of it. But nice job of Braylon of still trying to set the edge there. Lorena defense flowing with the ball, flying around the ball right now. And you get a sense, Jared, that this stop here, this stand for the Leopard defense can be a game-changing stand if they somehow can prevent Franklin from getting in the end zone.
Looks like a sideline warning called against the Leopards as they were kind of jumping around maybe a little bit prematurely, getting close to the sideline. But that's going to bring up a third and looks like 3rd and 10 from the 13.
And listen to this crowd, Jared.
Maybe 3rd and 9. Ball spotted right at the 12-yard line. And we'll see what Paul DeLeon comes up with here on defense. Snap back to Court Lowry to toss to Jaden Jackson coming left. Seth Werner tries to trip him up, can't. Jackson comes around the left side, jumps. They're going to say he got into the end zone. A lot of Leopards all over the ground. Jaden Porter absolutely mauled. Just not understanding what they're supposed to do there. But Jackson goes into the end zone, and the Lions retake the lead 41-35 with the extra point pending.
Yeah, there's a lot. They're letting them get away with quite a bit tonight, Jared, up front. Well, I'll just leave it there. But nice job by Franklin getting to the outside. Werner tried to set the edge. He was a little late getting out there, and Franklin executed, beat him to the edge for the touchdown.
So 2:52 left to go here in the third quarter. End-to-end action between the Franklin Lions and the Lorena Leopards. Snap down, extra point is up and through. And with 2:52 left to go, Franklin retakes the lead 42-35. We'll take a commercial break and come back. This is the Syntex Pawn broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
Do you know that your dream home could be just one call away? At BAM Builders, we believe that you deserve your ideal home. That's why we rely on quality, experience, and transparency to give you exactly that. Since 2015, we have been utilizing the highest quality materials and the most professional team to ensure exceptional construction of your custom home. So, give us a call at 254-716-9987 or visit our website, builtbybam.com. Your dream home awaits at BAM Builders.
You don't need me to tell you that our little ones grow up so fast, but look at these pictures, each one beautifully crafted by Aurora Henry Photography to capture life's special memories so that Lorena families will have them for life. From your newborns to your newlyweds, Aurora Henry Photography will create, capture, and preserve life's most special moments with your loved ones and turn them into memories made for a lifetime. Schedule your 30, 60, or 90-minute session today with Aurora Henry Photography on Facebook or Instagram, or call 254-72.
Back here at Hedrick Field, Franklin, Texas. Court Lowry with the ball on the tee, ready to put it into play. Line drive kick. Going to be caught by Jackson Generals at the 5-yard line. He's coming right up the middle behind a host of Lorena blockers out to the 35, where he's going to be dragged down to the 36-yard line, where the Leopards will take over. The game's starting to get physical between the two teams.
Good, strong return there by Jackson Generals. And Jared, you just have a feeling, when you spoke to it at halftime, you get a feeling that the Leopards are going to bring one of those back. As hard as Lowry's kicking the ball, line drive, he's out kicking his coverage, and you have some dangerous weapons for Lorena coming downhill. He was one guy away there from taking it to the house.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Leopards at their own 36-yard line. Snap back to Caden Roberts, a little bit low. Hand off to Braylon Henry coming to the right side behind Kyler Bosley. He's going to pick up about 3 on first down. Braden Yorey coming up and from his middle linebacker spot, laying a big hit on Braylon Henry.
Yeah, the low snap caused a little bit of a timing issue there on the blocking because basically what Lorena wants to do there, they want to scoop, which is a double team to get up on the second level. Braylon got there a little late because he had to wait for the ball. The scoop block had already kind of transpired, and the defender was able to come off and make the tackle.
So 3 receivers to the left now. Shotgun snap back to Braylon Henry coming left. Henry drags 2 tacklers forward for about a gain of 5.
Franklin is completely selling out on the back end. Like anytime Lorena runs that outside zone look, they are selling out on the back end. We saw him kind of squatting and spying Roberts earlier, but there we've seen it 2 plays in a row. They're sending the backside outside linebacker in this 3-4 scheme. He's coming downhill very quickly. Definitely an opportunity there for Roberts to pull the ball and maybe bootleg out later in the game.
So 3rd and 2 for the Leopards. Snap back. Roberts is going to keep it now. Runs behind Braylon Henry, takes a big lick, bounces off of it, and it looks like we may get a face mask here. Flags flying everywhere. Caden Roberts slow to get up. Helped up by his offensive lineman, but had 3 flags come in. But what a job by Caden Roberts. Took a big hit and then kept running forward. Should have enough for the first down.
Well, one thing, Jared, I wanted to mention as well is on that interception that Roberts threw to Franklin earlier, Roberts hustled over there and was actually the reason that the Franklin defender actually stepped out of bounds. Now, Franklin scored anyway, but you love to see the effort there by Roberts and a great run there, as you spoke to, not only getting the face mask, but also getting a big hit and popping right back up.
So it's a Jesse Britt Automotive first down. Jesse Britt Automotive, discounting your prices, not your service. 1:26 and counting here in the third quarter. Franklin leading 42-35. Ball moves into Franklin territory all the way down to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Leopards. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Snap back handoff to, I believe that's Blaze Smetshammer. Stays on his feet, bounces out to the left, breaks a couple of tackles, still on his feet, across the 30. Smetshammer still going, and he's going to be finally run out of bounds. But strong running from the sophomore Blaze Smetshammer, picking up about 8 yards on first down.
Yeah, I mean, you love to see it. The young sophomore hits the edge, breaks a couple tackles, and Jared, what I love the most about that run, his ball security. He had both arms on the ball, protecting the football. Great job, young man.
So it'll be 2nd and 8. Braylon Henry back in the ballgame. 3 receivers to the right for Caden Roberts back in the shotgun. Handoff. This time Roberts is going to keep it. Bounces around left. He's got a lot of room to run. He's going to be pushed out of bounds by Jaden Jackson, but not before he picks up a big gain. He takes it inside the ideal self-storage red zone, and that'll be another Jesse Britt Automotive first down.
Great call, Coach Peavyhouse. Great call. You run everything. You go trips to the wide side of the field. You run Braylon with the little zone read look, outside zone. You got everyone from Franklin flowing that way. Franklin's got one guy on the backside to try to get Roberts. Roberts makes him miss, gets a big gain. Great call, Coach.
So 1st and 10 for the Leopards at the Franklin 17-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Braylon Henry to the left of Caden Roberts in the shotgun. Snap back. Hand off to Braylon Henry running left. He's going to bounce it outside. A lot of room to run. Makes a man miss. Still on his feet. He's going to take it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of about 7 on first down. Clock running, 25 seconds left to go. See if the Leopards can get another playoff, try to get into the end zone. Coach Johnson says no. He's already going to have his team walking over, getting ready for what is going to be a 2nd and 2. Is a gain of 9 on first down for Braylon Henry. So as the clock continues to run down here in the third quarter, Franklin does retake the lead after the Leopards score 2 touchdowns to tie it up. As we go to the fourth quarter, your score on the CF Supply scoreboard is Franklin 42, Lorena 35. We'll come right back. You're listening and watching the Syntex Palm broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
You don't need me to tell you that our little ones grow up so fast, but look at these pictures, each one beautifully crafted by Aurora Henry Photography to capture life's special memories so that Lorena families will have them for life. From your newborns to your newlyweds, Aurora Henry Photography will create, capture, and preserve life's most special moments with your loved ones and turn them into memories made for a lifetime. Schedule your 30, 60, or 90-minute session today with Aurora Henry Photography on Facebook or Instagram, or call 254-723-2890. Aurora Henry Photography.
For a limited time only, Jesse Britt's Automotive is offering a synthetic blend oil change for only $25.99. Plus, get a free tire rotation, free brake check, free alignment check, and a 22-point inspection. Jesse Britt's Automotive, discounting your prices, not your service. For a limited time only, Jesse Britt's Automotive is offering a computerized alignment for only $49.99. Plus, get a free tire rotation and free visual brake inspection. Jesse Britt's Automotive, discounting your prices, not your service.
Welcome back in. We go to the fourth quarter here at Hedrick Field in Franklin. The Lions clinging to a 42-35 lead. Leopards threatening inside the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1 from the 9. Snap back to Caden Roberts. He hands it off to Blaze Metzhammer, who cuts it back up to the left feet. The left, hard running by the sophomore. He's going to be tackled inside the 5-yard line. It'll be enough for a Jesse Britt Automotive first down. But again, strong running from Blaze Metzhammer.
What a weapon that Blaze Metzhammer has become for this Lorena offense. You know, you give Braylon a break, you get to the sideline, let him get some Gatorade, let him get a little bit of a break, and then you put in Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer goes in, almost punches it in for Lorena. So nice job, young man. We see a kid that continues to get better every week.
First and goal for the Leopards at the 4-yard line. Snap back. Caden Roberts is going to pull this one. He's going to run over a guy, run over Devin Hidrogo. They're going to say that he's down at the 1. Looked like Roberts fell into the end zone. Hidrogo convinced the line judge that he stopped him before the goal line. So great job by Caden Roberts to pull it, but it's going to bring in the Lorena jumbo package. Braylon Henry in the Wildcat with Wyatt Jones to his right. Brock Cool, Seth DeVerner on the right. This time Henry going right. Behind Wyatt Jones, Seth DeVerner, Brock Cool, and Jackson Blackwell. He's into the end zone for the Bam Builders touchdown. Touchdown, Lorena Leopards. Touchdown, Braylon Henry.
I love everything about that formation for Lorena. Okay, first of all, they've got Jackson Journals outside the numbers to the wide side of the field, taking a Franklin defender completely out of the mix. And then you have a numbers advantage if you're Lorena. You're basically running a quarterback sneak or a quarterback power run there with a lead blocker. Ingenious play design. It's going to be really hard to stop for anyone this year if that Leopard offensive line gets movement, as we've seen it all year long.
Carson Zeckman on for the extra point. Snap is down. Kick is up and good. And just like that, with 10:58 left to go in the fourth quarter, Leopards tie it up again, 42-all. We'll take a commercial break and come back. This is the Syntex Palm broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
For over 40 years, CF Supply Inc. has been serving the interior commercial construction industry needs of Texas. We are a quality supplier of drywall, metal framing, Armstrong acoustical ceilings, joint compound, and commercial wood and metal door openings. We are also a proud distributor of major brands such as Armstrong Ceiling Systems, Schlage, Von Duprin, Sargent, Corbin Russwin, and LCN. Contact CF Supply Inc. today for all of your interior construction needs. You'll find us online at cfsupplyinc.com.
Leopards go a little over 60 yards on the Pioneer Pest Control drive summary. The final yard being a 1-yard touchdown plunge by Braylon Henry. So look at some Pecan Grove Funeral Home stats, Billy. Henry now 23 carries, 153 yards, 4 touchdowns. Of course, 3 of those being from a yard out, but still getting it done. Caden Roberts, 12 rushes, 35 yards. And he's gotten those tough yards when he's needed it most. Roberts 10 of 14 passing, 158 yards. Does have 2 touchdowns, also the 2 interceptions, but again, making some quality throws here in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Cody Lewis hit the nail right in the head. There must have been a penalty after that extra point, Jared, because the Leopards are teeing it up from the Franklin 45-yard line. I didn't notice the flag or the call, but that's potentially huge because Lorena's been pooch kicking all day, so now Lorena can execute that and maybe have a chance to recover it. But if not, you're going to have Franklin with not as good field position theoretically than they've had all day. So that's a huge break for Lorena if they execute here.
And they're going to come out expecting an onside kick. All 11 players up for Franklin. James Webb with the ball on the tee. Now Webb's just going to drive this ball over the head of everybody and kick it out of the back of the end zone for the touchback. And I think that's the smart play there, is now you make Franklin go 75 yards. You don't give him a chance to return.
Yeah, I mean, and really, honestly, Coach DeLeon, if you're looking at the Leopard defense, yes, they gave up a touchdown that last drive, but like for the most part, the Leopards have been really effective against this Franklin rushing attack here in the second half. Look for more of them to come downhill here. You have to wonder if Franklin's going to take a shot because we've seen it historically. They try to lull you to sleep a little bit with their running game and then take a shot, hoping that your eye discipline. So it's going to be really imperative here for the Lorena secondary to stay on their man if they're in man coverage.
So 10:58 to go. Tall tied at 42. Snapback handoff to Jaden Jackson. Gets on the outside of the right side, and he's got a lot of room to run. Breaks some tackles. And he's going to be finally drug out of bounds, but not before he takes it all the way across the 40 to the 41. A pickup of 16 on first down for Jaden Jackson and the Franklin Lions.
Yeah, Franklin does a great job there of out-leveraging Lorena to the play side. You know, that Lorena was just simply outnumbered there. Similar to Lorena's touchdown with the big set down here, they had Franklin outnumbered. Franklin also showing a little bit of their ability to have you outnumbered there from a schematic standpoint. Nice call by the Franklin coaching staff.
So Seth DeVerner comes off. Kyler Bosley on a defensive end for him. 1st and 10 for the Lions at their own 41-yard line. Snap back. It's going to be a little dive play to Jaden Jackson. He's going to pick up about 4 on first down.
You know, Jared, we're seeing an adjustment right there from Franklin. Previously in the first half, they only ran to the short side of the field twice out of that formation. That was the first time they went to the short side of the field here. Giving Lorena another thing to think about. Historically, this game, they've gone to the wide side of the field in that formation. So a little wrinkle off of their offense, trying to keep Lorena honest on defense.
So 2nd and about 6. Snap back's going to come around the end. This time nowhere to go for the Franklin rusher. That is number 38, Matthew Bell, wrapped up by Seth Saverner from his defensive end spot. A big loss all the way back to the 43-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd and 9 for Franklin.
A really nice job there, too, by Arp and Jaden Porter just sitting out there. Again, you'll hear us say it a lot, set the edge of the defense. And what we're referring to is a contain. There's a guy on the defense that's his entire job is to make sure the ball doesn't get outside of him, so the ball has to go inside so your teammates can rally to the ball. Great job there by Lorena defense.
So it's 3rd and 9 from Franklin's 43. Court Lowry under center. Pedrogo goes in motion, a little bit of a fumbled snap. Now it's going to be snap back. Pedrogo gets it out to, catches the pass, a little swing pass from Court Lowry. Lowry had trouble with the snap, so didn't get the throw out on time. And so it's only going to be a gain of a yard for Franklin. A good job by that Leopard defense coming up and making a solid tackle.
Absolutely. Great tackle in space there. And what I really love about that play, Jared, is that play ate Lorena up in the first half. The adjustment there, as soon as the Lorena team saw that formation and the quarterback take the step back, you had the linebackers flying to the perimeter to make the tackle. Nice job, well coached by the Lorena coaching staff.
So it's going to bring up 4th and 8 from the Franklin 43. Court Lowry back in punt formation. Leopard's in kind of a safe punt. 2 returners back. It's going to be a big kick. It's going to be caught by Porter at the 22-yard line. Makes the first man miss. A lot of room to run out to the 30, 35, 40. Porter down the sideline is going to be pushed out at the 43-yard line. But a big punt return for Jaden Porter. And the Leopards in business. 1st and 10, 8:44 left to go.
Yeah, Jared, and I mean, honestly, this feels like Lorena's up by 10 or 14 points, just the way the momentum is. You know, obviously they had to erase that deficit they had in the first half, but right now Lorena has all the momentum. The crowd's into it, the sideline's into it. They can kind of do whatever they want on offense right now. And look, they're trotting out Sledgehammer to take the first snap of this series. The confidence the coaching staff has in that young man.
So 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Caden Roberts. Blaze Sledgehammer to his left, snap back. Roberts fakes it. It's going to be passed out to Jaden Porter. He's hit immediately, but breaks the tackle, breaks another tackle, dives forward, and he's going to be marked down inside Franklin territory at about the 48-yard line. So a pickup of about 6 on first down. Good catch and run by Jaden Porter.
Yeah, I mean, Jaden Porter, what else can you say about him athletically? He's a mismatch no matter where he is on the field, and he showed it there. Both of those Franklin kids had clean shots on him, and he almost made them both miss. And if he makes them both miss, that's a touchdown.
So 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hand off to Blaze Sledgehammer up the middle. Sledgehammer makes a man miss. He's brought down by Colby Smith. Penalty marker in late. Have to see the call. Looks like holding against the Leopards. So it's going to be a play for about no gain on 2nd down, but that penalty will march the Leopards back 10 yards, and they'll do it again.
Yeah, Jared, I mean, you're sitting here a 2nd and long here. Still at midfield. You got the field position, still have good field position. You have 2 plays here to pick it up. You don't have to pick up all 14 yards on 2nd down here. I'd like to see them go after the middle of the field again. Like, it really gave Franklin problems in the first half. We've seen Franklin kind of walk up a little bit from their safety spot, but those linebackers are coming downhill again. So it'll be interesting to see if Lorena attacks the middle of the field short.
So 2nd and 14, back at the Lorena 42. Play action to Smetshammer. Pass out to Brock Cool over the middle. He's going to make a man miss. Going to take a big hit from Blake Autry, but he picks up about maybe 8 yards on 2nd down. So it'll be 3rd and manageable for the Leopards right at the 49-yard line. Leopards need the Franklin 45 for the first down, so it'll be 44 called, so it'll be 3rd and 7 from the Leopards' 49-yard line.
Yeah, and this True North Consulting play summary, that's a great play call there. Play action, you hit you hit Cool out there in the flat. That's pitch and catch. That's an easy catch for a nice gain. Send up a 3rd and long here.
So 3rd and 7 from the 49. Snap back, and it's going to be a false start against the Leopards. Look like movement over there on the left side of the line. She got a little too anxious. Fans not happy, not sure if Franklin player may have jumped initially, but it's going to back the Leopards up 5.
Jared, what that does do, though, Jaden Porter came out of the game briefly to get an equipment thing checked out. That penalty actually allows him to come back on the field. Now the Leopards don't want to lose the yardage, but probably the most dangerous weapon in the game is able to come back in for a big 3rd down here. So
Leopards finally come out in this diamond formation we've talked about all season. 4 receivers to the left. Colin Hill by himself on the right. Caden Roberts in the shotgun by himself. Snap back. They're going to go down the right side. Colin Hill's got a man. He reaches up, jumps up, and makes the catch. Colin Hill with a grown man play, Billy, jumps up over the defender, makes the catch. He's going to be down at about the 20-yard line, picks up the first down and more. A huge Jesse Britt Automotive first down.
What a catch there by Colin Hill. I mean, there's not many plays in football that are indefensible. That one you can't defend. Colin Hill goes over the top of the defender and literally, like you said, grown man takes it away from him. That's my football. That's my first down. First down, Leopards. Great catch, Colin.
1st and 10 for Lorena at the Franklin 21. Snap back, hand off to Braylon Henry right up the middle. He's going to waltz into the end zone. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Braylon Henry. Touchdown, Lorena Leopards. Lorena takes the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Great job by that Leopard offensive line. We saw Franklin sell out. They send the linebacker stun up the middle, and when you do that, we spoke to it previously, you take away that second level of your defense, and as wide as Franklin's playing outside to stop the Lorena perimeter game, there's no one home after Braylon hit the line of scrimmage. Great job up front by that Leopard offensive line, Jared. We say it a lot with that group, but I think you and I and Jace all could have took turns, probably did our taxes and scored there.
Well, Jace went to Oklahoma State, so not sure he would have made it through. But Karsten Zeckman puts the extra point through, and just like that, Lorena goes on top 49-42. 6:22 left to go here in the ball game. We'll take a commercial break and come right back. This is the Syntex Pond broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
Syntex Pond boasts the highest quality customer service in the pond business. Syntex Pond loans more than the competition and has great retail prices on used goods. With locations in Waco, Temple, and now Hewitt, Syntex Pond is there when you need them. Visit 801 East Waco Drive in Waco or 1402 West Adams Avenue in Temple, and the brand new location at 520 North Hewitt Drive. Customer service, higher loans, and great retail prices. That's Syntex Pond.
Back here at Hedrick Field in Franklin, Texas, your new score on the CF Supply scoreboard, Lorena 49, Franklin 42. Build with CF Supply. Our special thanks to Kevin Taylor and his support of Lorena Leopard Athletics. Also thanks to True North Consulting, Russ Johnson and his group for all the replay summaries this season. 6:22 left to go in the ball game. Leopards now lead for the first time since the first quarter. James Webb with the ball on the tee, ready to put it into play. Webb with the pooch kick down the left side. It's going to be fair caught at the 30-yard line. That's number 32, Colby Smith, as he's done all game. And a really good job by Webb there, getting actually a little bit further back. So, you know, they're going to take over the 30-yard line. That's really only a 5-yard difference as if you kicked it as a touchback. So I think the Leopards will take that every time.
Absolutely. You know, and you really what you do there, you basically take the Franklin's running backs and explosive skill players out of the mix there, right? And we've seen them in open field. They're dangerous. So that's a great job by Webb and great coached extremely well as well by the Leopard staff. And how big of a drive is this for Franklin on offense? Like if Lorena gets a stop, you have a sense that Franklin can't stop Lorena on offense right now.
So Court Lowry with the snap back. It's going to be handed off right up the middle. Not a whole lot doing. Maybe 2 yards to Jaden Jackson, and that's kind of that dive play, Billy, as we've talked about. Got kind of a quick hitter rather than letting the play develop. Is just right over that guard, and a pickup. They're going to give him 3 on first down, 2nd and 7 from the 33.
Yeah, Lorena's done a nice job against that play all night long, but you're going to see Franklin come back to it.
Snap back's going to be a toss back out to Jaden Jackson on the left. He's going to come around. Big hit from Joey Irie. Knocks Jaden Jackson forward a little bit. He's across the 35. We'll see where they spot it.
Great job here by Coach DeLeon, too. He's playing a lot of different kids. He's keeping his defense fresh, knowing that this is a phone booth game, that you're going to have to do a lot of tackling, that this isn't a whole lot of incomplete passes from the Franklin side. He's doing a nice job up front, keeping his guys fresh, and a huge, huge third down here for the Franklin Lions.
So a Lorena Dental third down, 3rd and 4. On the Franklin 36-yard line, 5:14 and counting. Leopards up 49-42. Snap back's going to be a handoff to R.J. Fulton. He's out into the flat into the left. Big open running room for R.J. Fulton. Leopards kind of slipped and fell down. Fans wanted a flag there, but Fulton picks up big yardage in the first down. He'll be finally brought down at the 49-yard line of Lorena, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Lions.
Yeah, well, executed play there by Franklin. They were able to get to the perimeter to the Leopard sideline. Big first down there, but Leopards ball's at the 49-yard line of Lorena, and again, you have 4 minutes and 45 seconds left to go, ladies and gentlemen.
So first down for Franklin. Snap back's going to be off to Jaden Jackson over the right side. He's got a lot of running room on the right side. Cuts back in. He's finally brought down by Porter and Colin Hill, but not before a big gain all the way down to the Lorena 35-yard line.
Yeah, Jared, that was actually the A-gap run we've been speaking of, but that time they just gave it to the tailback there, and you see that you take one play off with your eyes, and it's going to be a big play. That's why this Franklin offense, it tests you on so many different levels. Test your tackling, test your eye discipline, it tests your gap control. Like, it's an ingenious offense when it's ran to this level, and you're seeing that with Franklin tonight.
So 5 down linemen for Lorena. Snap back to Court Lowry. It's going to be a reverse to Jaden Jackson. Leopards smell it out. Big play by Seth Taverner as it was that little inside reverse handoff to the tailback, who then handed it off to Jaden Jackson, kind of coming on a little end around. Taverner not fooled, makes the tackle, and it's a loss of 1.
Yeah, really nice job there by Taverner staying home. But, that kind of a cute play call here from Franklin in this stage of the game when they've had a lot of success kind of doing what they do. Maybe kind of a sense of a little desperation on their sideline, because that's a play you don't expect them to call there, because that could be easily a turnover if the Leopards get some penetration.
2nd and 11 from the Lorena 36. Snap back. It's going to be a toss over to Hidrogo behind some blockers. But Jackson Blackwell initially had him. Somehow he escapes Blackwell and Lina. Hidrogo falls forward. He's going to be across the 30-yard line. Leopards had him dead to rights, but once again just escapes the grasp of the Leopard defender, picks up 7 yards, and it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, Lorena here needs to be very cognizant. This is 4-down territory, right? So, Franklin's going to probably almost always test them inside on one of these two plays if they don't pick it up here. Keep your eye discipline, control your gap, play looks like you're playing the whole second half, discipline football, and tackle. 3rd
and 4 from the 29. Court Lowry in a reverse wishbone, pitch back to Jaden Jackson. He's going to have a lot of running room, cuts it back to the right, makes a move, makes Jaden Porter miss. Jaden Jackson leaving bodies in his wake. He's going to take it in for the touchdown up the middle, back and forth, in for the 29-yard touchdown run. And just like that, the Lions are an extra point away from tying this ball game at 49.
Yeah, big-time response there by Franklin. And we saw Coach KJ there having a discussion with one of the referees. There was some jersey tugging there. Some of those white jerseys were getting pulled on pretty heavy. Flag stayed in the pocket, so it's not a penalty. Big-time touchdown and the ensuing extra point.
So Court Lowry on to attempt the extra point. Snap back. Kick is up and drilled through the uprights. And with 2:51 left to go, the Franklin Lions march down the field. They go 70 yards. The final 29 coming on a touchdown run from Jaden Jackson. Recently picked up an offer from Texas Tech. So we can certainly understand why. I'd say we'll keep it here, Billy. 2:51 left to go, and I think if anything, Leopards have all 3 timeouts, and now they're going to get the ball back. Still a lot of momentum on the offensive side of the ball, And it should be interesting to see what they can try to do is maybe drive the ball down and score.
Yeah, I mean, the first order of business here is, right, catch the ball on the return, get a good return here, get some decent field position, protect the football, right, protect the football on offense, and just do what you do, right? We talked about it in our keys of the game, be who you are, right? They've done it all year long. This is essentially a three-minute offense here. You go down, get points, you win the football game. So, this is the kind of a drive that can define your season for Lorena, right? This is a drive that they'll probably have to do in the playoffs to win a big game. I like what I'm seeing. I love this test for Lorena. Let's see how they respond.
I want to remind everyone to stay tuned for the Bougie Bean post-game show.
Jared, adjustment for Lorena return game. They put Jaden Porter in the middle where the ball has been kicked all night. We'll see if they go back to it.
Lowry drives it down the left side. It's going to be caught by Colin Hill. Now comes back across into the middle of the field. Hill cuts up field, picks up some big yardage. He's out across the 40-yard line. Huge return by Colin Hill. And what a great adjustment, Billy. Kind of you mentioned this in the first half with Lowry driving those kicks down the field. Leopard kick return men move back a little bit, and they've had solid kick returns all night. Great field position out to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, kickoffs and punts too. It's really not as far how far you can kick the ball in most cases. It's how high and how far you can kick it, because you want your return team to have time to get down and cover the kick, so you can actually outkick your coverage, and we've seen that tonight.
Our special thanks to Otra Camper Repair for all their sponsors of Lorena football on the kicks this year. So Caden Roberts out, shotgun formation. Play action pass out to Jaden Porter, who breaks the tackle across the 45 to the 50. Jaden Porter down the sideline, 50, 45, 40. He's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 30-yard line, and just when we needed it most, Jaden Porter steps up, makes the catch that we know he can make, and a huge Jesse Britt Automotive first down. Gets out of bounds to stop the clock with 2:33 left to go. Leopards are all the way down to the 30-yard line in Franklin territory.
And play call. What a great play call, because you have Franklin right now selling out in between the tackles to stop that Leopard running game, as they should, because Lorena's been really demonstrative running the ball. You got Jaden out there in the slot. Flip the ball to him. Let him go be an athlete. We saw it there, Jared. I love what Coach Peavy House is doing.
2:33 left to go. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Snap back, handoff to Braylon Henry right up the middle of the field. Henry through the middle of the defense. He's going to be across the 20. Finally drugged down at about the 18-yard line. Another Jesse Britt Automotive first down. And the Leopards firing on all cylinders, but there is a flag down. Shocking. Holding against the Leopards, so that'll back them up 10 yards.
Yeah, you'll never hear me comment on the officiating of a game normally, but this one's been fairly one-sided tonight, Jared.
Well, it's more or less the timing of the penalties.
Well, it feels like every 50-50 call has definitely gone Franklin's way, which happens in a game like that. But you're right, the timing has not been ideal for the Leopards tonight. But hey, you got the first down, 2:26 left to go. You almost don't want to give Franklin the ball back with too much time anyway, so this may work in Leopard's favor.
So first and about 16 from the 37-yard line. Snap back, handoff, Braylon Henry, same play. Henry's going to bounce it out to the right side this time. Now sidesteps a man, still coming right. He's going to pick up about 4 on first down. Another flag comes in late. Is this going to be another hold? How does the back judge with 20 people in front of him throw that flag? And it's going to be another hold against Lorena. And I don't understand how he sees that call from way back there. It's not even where his area of responsibility.
Yeah, that's the second time we've seen the handkerchief come out of that particular referee's pocket on a call like that. And to your point, Jared, you're 100% right. If he's seeing it, he's seeing it, but he's seeing it from a long way away through basically 20 players in order to see that call. So another tough call against Lorena. Again, it's first down. 2 minutes to go in the game. You convert here. You don't have to get it all with one play, right? Just go out and execute. Get the ball to your playmakers. Go down and get some points.
So initially
they tried to penalize Lorena 3 more yards. Now they're correcting it.
Wow. So it's going to be first and a lot from the 42. I'm not good at pharmacy math, so first and about 28 maybe. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Snap back. Going to be the sprint draw to Braylon Henry. If he can get out to the left, he does. To the left side, 40. Sidesteps a man, knocked off his pins down at about the 31-yard line. So a huge gain for Braylon Henry. A gain of 11 on first down.
What a great call. Just a great call there. You know, you got to think that Franklin's got their ears pinned back. They're coming. We've seen that play all year long. Big-time call, setting up now a 2nd and 10. So they got more than half of that back on that one play, Jared.
1:30 and counting. Game tied at 49 between Franklin and Lorena. So second and 10 from the 31-yard line. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Snap back, handoff to Braylon Henry right up the middle. Good job by the Franklin defensive line. Number 5, Walker Anderson, coming up and making the tackle.
Yeah,
Correction, number 6, Blake Autry.
Yeah, excuse me, Jared. Yeah, you're seeing Franklin definitely sell out there. And it's actually worked in Lorena's favor as they busted that second level. That time they got home, were able to trip up Braylon. But you have to think if they keep doing that, if Braylon can pop one in the middle, there's no one left there for him to score. So it's been interesting to see if Franklin plays pressure here or if they sit back and try to play pass.
So Franklin's going to call a timeout here. 1:09 left to go. And Billy, as we keep it here and start to figure this out, Leopards are on the 30-yard line. We don't really know the range of Karsten Zekman because he hasn't attempted a field goal yet this season. Only extra points. James Webb warming up as well down here on the left side. As the teams get ready to come back from a timeout, quick Pecan Grove Funeral Home stats update. Jaden Porter now 4 catches, 43 yards on the night. Brock Cool 6 catches, 79 yards. Jackson Generals 1 catch, 38 yards. Our special thanks to Pecan Grove Funeral Home for their support of Lorena Leopard football. So it's going to be 3rd and 9 from the 30-yard line. Lorena comes out 3 receivers to the right. It's Brock Cool, Jaden Porter, Caleb Carrizales, Colin Hill to the left, Braylon Henry in the backfield next to Caden Roberts. Snap back. Roberts is going to go short. It's going to be Colin Hill is going to make the catch at the 15-yard line and out of bounds, and he should have enough for a Jesse Britt Automotive first down. Huge play call. We haven't seen that all year on the stop route. Colin Hill coming back, makes the catch, and gets out of bounds.
What a great route by Colin Hill there. Colin Hill got into the defensive back's hip, got him to commit to the go route. He stops on a dime, turns around. A great throw there by Caden Roberts to the sideline on a rope. That is a long throw all the way to the outside of the numbers to the sideline. Well executed. Lorena in business here.
Great throw from Caden Roberts stepping into that on 3rd down. So minute 3 left to go, 1st and 10 from the Franklin 16. Snap back, handoff to Braylon Henry coming right. Henry in the middle of the Franklin defense. Whistles blowing everywhere. And I think this play may be blown dead as Franklin was trying to call timeout, which if you're Lorena is a good thing. It was going to be no gain. We'll see if they may have to put time back on the clock here. 58 seconds is what it shows on the CF Supply scoreboard. Again, game all tied at 49. Franklin coming into tonight's game, a 39-game winning streak. Billy haven't lost since the 2021, the 2020 state championship game against Canadian. They've had back-to-back 16-0 seasons in state championships and then are 7-0 this year. Currently the longest active winning streak in Texas high school football.
I mean, Jared, does it get better than this? You have 49-49. You have a minute left. You have 2 of the best teams in the state in 3A battling out here. You've got Lorena with the ball. Looks like they're in business to get some points here. You got Franklin calling timeouts. Both crowds are in it. Like, this is a great atmosphere, and this is definitely feels like a playoff game. I'm glad everyone that's listening and watching has joined us because you turned into a dandy.
Again, our special thanks to Rick Jesperson on the stats tonight. Ben Huey doing the camera work, bringing you all the sights. Jace Andrews pushing the buttons, bringing it to you. So it's going to be 2nd and 11. Ball to 17. Now another flag. Oh, false start against the Leopards. Shocking by the far side official on the Franklin sideline. It's going to back the Leopards up. And I think there may be an issue over there as he's kind of talked to both Jaden Porter and Colin Hill all night over there. So maybe they're flinching or doing something that's inducing that call. But nonetheless, it's going to back the Leopards up another 5 yards. They'll be back outside the ideal self-storage red zone. Ball spotted at the 23-yard line. where it'll be second and about 17.
Leopards have all 3 timeouts, so they can attack the middle of the field. Plenty of time.
So 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Snap back, handoff to Braylon Henry behind Wyatt Jones. Henry, some tough running inside the 20, down to about the 18-yard line. 52 seconds left, and Franklin is going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Interesting there is, I guess, didn't want Lorena to wind the clock down, but nonetheless, it's going to be about they're going to call it 3rd and 12. Ball spotted at the 18-yard line of Franklin.
I mean, Jared, if you're on that Lorena sideline right now, right, you look each other in the eye and you say, hey, let's go win a football game here. Let's go convert. Let's pick up a first down. Let's punch in the end zone. Let's win it. But for some reason, we fall up short. We got a lot of confidence in our young kicker. Let's go win a football game here.
And I mean, I think, this is a situation where it's 3rd and 12. I think everybody within a 50-mile radius knows where this ball is going. Well, and I say that we all think we know where it's going. We've seen Coach Peavyhouse come up with some interesting concoctions. I think it's going to be interesting if I was a gambling man. I think you fake the handoff to Braylon Henry, and it's Caden Roberts pulls it out and goes around the other side.
Yeah, I would come out in that diamond formation that we've seen, and we've seen Franklin the way they want to defend it. They're over-leveraged to that side because they don't obviously want to be hurt on that diamond. You fake that, and you run the power play with Roberts. We've seen it all year long to the backside. He breaks a tackle. It's a touchdown. So we'll see what Coach Peavy has up his sleeve here. We'll see if it's indeed 4-down territory or if they're going to maybe center the ball for a field goal here. So this, to this point, the play of the game, ladies and gentlemen.
So 2 receivers to the left, Jaden Porter and Colin Hill. 2 tight ends, Seth DeVerner, Brock Cool. Braylon Henry in the backfield. Snap back. It's going to be handoff to Braylon Henry through the middle. He's going to be brought down at about the 16-yard line. Carter Norman is absolutely thrown down several seconds after the play. No flag thrown. Leopards are going to let this clock run down. There's about a 5-second differential between the play clock and the game clock. So I think this is what we're coming down to this, Billy. Leopards really kind of what you want. They're going to let the clock run down to about 5 seconds, maybe 6, and they'll call timeout. We'll wait to see if it's going to be James Webb or Karsten Zeckman on to attempt a field goal. Ball spotted currently at the 17-yard line. Play clock hits 3, 2, 1. They call timeout, so there's 5 seconds left on the clock. The CPA scoreboard all lit up with numbers. It's Franklin 49, Lorena 49. I'm really kind of at a loss for words, which for anyone that knows me doesn't happen very often. And I just don't know what to say.
I mean, what a football game. I mean, it's going to take over 100 in order to win this one tonight. Both teams look like who they are, right? They look like what we expected. Both teams extremely well coached, extremely skilled, extremely efficient at what they do. And man, if you're a Lorena fan right now, this is exactly the situation you want to be in. You got the ball with 5 seconds left with a chance to win the game on the road against the #1 team in the state, coming off 39 consecutive wins. So this is exactly where you want to be.
It is going to be James Webb coming on to attempt the field goal. Ball spotted at the 17. So this will be a 34-yard field goal. Ball spotted at the 24. Jackson Generals is the holder. Tyler Walkendorf is the long snapper. Webb steps it off. Play clock at 16, plenty of time. Leopards down, snaps back, good hold. Kick is up and right through the middle.
What a kick!
James Webb.
What a kick!
No time left on the clock. James Webb hits the game-winning 34-yard field goal, and the Leopards defeat the Franklin Lions 52-49 in an incredible game. Wyatt Jones out on the field just jumping up and down with emotion. Leopards celebrating out of the middle of the field. No time left on the clock. That's going to do it. 52-49. James Webb with your 34-yard game-winning field goal.
A no-doubter either, too, man. Like, James Webb hit that ball. You knew it was in the moment it left his foot. The confidence and the ice water in his veins to go out there and make a kick like that. A couple weeks removed from breaking his hand and coming right back in. Made the play of the year so far for the Leopards. What a game, Jared.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it before the game that if you needed to give yourself a chance. Leopards got down, but then get back up and come back, score the 2 touchdowns at the in the third quarter. Really got them back in this game, gave them the momentum, got them back into a game, took the lead momentarily. Franklin comes back, give them credit. They score, but left the Leopards a little bit too much time. They go down the field. James Webb, the 34-yard field goal, the game winner.
Right down the middle.
Leopards win 52-49. I tell you what, we got to take a commercial break, but we will come back. Billy be down on the field with his post-game interview with Leopards head coach Kevin Johnson. We'll also have to find a way somehow to pick a Joe Pack Player of the Game award winner. And we'll have that interview as well. So we'll take a commercial break right now and come right back. This is the Syntex Palm broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
H&M Landscape and Sprinkler is your one-stop shop for turning your dream vision for the environment outside of your home or business into a reality. From laying sod and installing sprinklers to the finer beautifying touches and year-round maintenance, H&M Landscape and Sprinkler can do it all. Whether you are looking to sell your home, attract more customers, or beautify your home to enjoy with family and friends, H&M Landscape and Sprinkler has the skill and expertise to get the job done just the way you want. Visit them online at hmlandscapeandsprinkler.com or call 254-732-6818. That's H&M Landscape and Sprinkler.
For a limited time only, Jesse Britt's Automotive is offering a synthetic blend oil change for only $25.99. Plus, get a free tire rotation, free brake check, free alignment check, and a 22-point inspection. Jesse Britt's Automotive, discounting your prices, not your service. For a limited time only, Jesse Britt's Automotive is offering a computerized alignment for only $49.99. Plus, get a free tire rotation and free visual brake inspection. Jesse Britt's Automotive, discounting your prices, not your service.
1990 Lorena graduate and multi-year football letterman Grant Neal, owner of Pioneer Pest Control, proudly supports Lorena athletics. Pioneer Pest Control has serviced the community and surrounding area since 2015. Pioneer Pest Control is proud to be your go-to partner for all your pest control needs. Call us at 254-421-8606 today for a free estimate. Once a leopard, always a leopard. Go Big Red.
When storms damage your roof, there's only one place to call, and it's Montgomery Construction and Roofing. MCR offers detailed bids for affordable quality roof repair and replacement. Schedule your free inspection and make sure your damage is repaired right the first time. Our claim specialist can help walk you through filing an insurance claim for wind and hail, too.
Say goodbye to damaged roofs and yes to Montgomery Construction and Roofing. We roof Texas, and we are here to serve you.
Thanks to their Customer Connection Center at Community Bank and Trust, I love my mobile community. I can pay all my bills with a tablet or check out with a tap of my phone. Maybe I need to deposit a check from my kitchen, because why not? Now I can bank the way that works best for me.
Except on date night.
Except on date night.
Community Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Now more than ever, our schools must be welcoming and engaging, safe and secure. For nearly 40 years, True North Consulting Group has been helping school districts across the U.S. develop effective technology infrastructure, campus safety, and media-rich classroom systems. Our name, True North, says it all, and as we like to say, we didn't invent consulting, we just made it personal. True North is a friend to public education and a proud supporter of our Lorena Leopards. Today is a great day to celebrate the Leopard Way.
Since 1998, the guiding principle of Pecan Grove Funeral Home has been, through our door, your healing begins. With sincerity and pride, we thank our hometown families for the honor of serving the community for over 25 years. Pecan Grove Funeral Home's dedicated staff includes Lorena alumni as well as parents of current students that proudly support the Lorena Leopards.
Some of the best breakfast and lunch is now just 5 minutes away from Leopard Field. Flavor on 35 has a new restaurant in the Lorena Plaza by Jack and Jill's Donuts. Enjoy a multitude of items from breakfast burritos and tacos to elotes and hot sandwiches. Come visit the mastermind Brandon Thompson and the rest of the crew as they are open Tuesday through Sunday for breakfast and lunch. Enjoy the best food in Lorena at Flavor on 35. Available for pickup, dine-in, or delivery. Order online at flavoron35.com.
Need extra storage space? Ideal Self-Storage has what you need. Locally owned and operated with many convenient locations in Central Texas, we offer climate-controlled and drive-up units and now proudly offer boat and RV storage as well. Rent from the convenience of your home or on the go. Our website makes it easy to make payments, rent or reserve your space, or update account information. For peace of mind, we offer state-of-the-art camera and gate systems, smart units that alert you to motion in your space, and responsive on-site managers. Visit us online at idealstorage.com or come by one of our many locations to grab your storage space today.
Do you know that your dream home could be just one call away? At BAM Builders, we believe that you deserve your ideal home. That's why we rely on quality, experience, and transparency to give you exactly that. Since 2015, we have been utilizing the highest quality materials and the most professional team to ensure exceptional construction of your custom home. So, give us a call at 254-716-9987 or visit our website builtbybam.com. Your dream home awaits at BAM Builders.
You don't need me to tell you that our little ones grow up so fast, but look at these pictures, each one beautifully crafted by Aurora Henry Photography to capture life's special memories so that Lorena families will have them for life. From your newborns to your newlyweds, Aurora Henry Photography will create, capture, and preserve life's most special moments with your loved ones and turn them into memories made for a lifetime. Schedule your 30, 60, or 90-minute session today with Aurora Henry Photography on Facebook or Instagram, or call 254-723-2890. Aurora Henry Photography.
For a limited time only, Jesse Britt's Automotive is offering a synthetic blend oil change for only $25.99. Plus, get a free tire rotation, free brake check, free alignment check, and a 22-point inspection. Jesse Britt's Automotive, discounting your prices, not your service. For a limited time only, Jesse Britt's Automotive is offering a computerized alignment for only $49.99. Plus, get a free tire rotation and free visual brake inspection. Jesse Britt's Automotive, discounting your prices, not your service.
For over 40 years, CF Supply Inc. has been serving the interior commercial construction industry needs of Texas. We are a quality supplier of drywall, metal framing, Armstrong acoustical ceilings, joint compound, and commercial wood and metal door openings. We are also a proud distributor of major brands such as Armstrong Ceiling Systems, Schlage, Von Duprin, Sargent, Corbin Russwin, and LCN. Contact CF Supply Inc. today for all of your interior construction.
Syntex Pawn boasts the highest quality customer service in the pawn business. Syntex Pawn loans more than the competition and has great retail prices on used goods. With locations in Waco, Temple, and now Hewitt, Syntex Pawn is there when you need them. Visit 801 East Waco Drive in Waco or 1402 West Adams Avenue in Temple, and the brand new location at 520 North Hewitt Drive. Customer service, higher loans, and great retail prices. That's Syntex Pawn.
The Syntex Pawn broadcast of Lorena Leopard football, the Bougie Bean post-game show. Leopards defeat the number one ranked Franklin Lions 52-49 on a last
All right, we are ready when you guys are.
34-yard field goal by James Webb. Webb, the senior, coming back from injury to drill the big kick. Looks like Billy has Coach Kevin Johnson down on the field, so we will go down to Billy and Coach Johnson right now.
All right, we are here with Coach KJ after can only be explained as a great win here on the road against Franklin, who's won 39 straight, and the last time they lost was actually to the Leopards. But, Coach, thoughts on the game?
Just total team effort. Our kids practiced hard all week. They were ready for this game. They came in. They executed. It wasn't perfect, but we overcame some adversity, which was big, and then found a way to get it done at the end, and that's what you're trying to do. We put all four quarters together in all three phases of the football game for the most part. Came out big, so I can't say enough. I mean, that's a total team win, and I got to give a shout out to the coaches. Put in a great plan as well, and the kids just came out and executed that. So that's big.
Yeah, Coach. So speak to me a little about your special teams, because tonight probably the two biggest plays of the game. Obviously, the pooch kick that you guys recovered, and then the ice water in his veins kick at the end. Just speak to me a little about special teams and how important that is for your program.
Well, we talk about all the time that it's the third phase of the game. However, on special teams, there's just not as many plays during a game, even though it's the third phase. So all those plays on special teams are huge because you just don't have as many snaps with it. So obviously those are some big ones. James came in clutch on that. He does that at practice all the time. It wasn't a doubt for us to go in there and do that. And then obviously Segovia went down and hustled his butt down there and got that ball, and it changed the tide.
So, Coach, what does a win like this do for you the rest of the season? Going into the playoffs, obviously you have Troy next week, which is going to be a stiff challenge. But what does a win like this do for your program heading into the final week of the season?
Well, I think it just builds confidence with our kids, honestly. I mean, this isn't the Super Bowl. I mean, this is a district game. It's good against a good program, a good team. We wanted to come in here and prove that we could be there and do that. Now we get to go next week and try to go 1-0 next week and be a district champion and then head ourselves into the playoffs on a positive note.
Well, Coach, let me be the first to congratulate you on your win, and nice job tonight, sir. Thank you so much. Back to you, Jared.
All right, thank you, Billy. That was the post-game comments or post-game interview with Leopards head coach Kevin Johnson. And I think Billy hit the nail on the head, the special teams being the key to the ball game tonight. So now we're going to go back down to the field with tonight's Joe Pack Player of the Game Award winner.
All right, we are here with the Joe Pack Player of the Game, Mr. Webb, who killed the last-second field goal to ice the game for the Leopards. Real quick, what was going through your head in that entire sequence as you saw that you were going to have to probably make a big kick? Just tell me about your thoughts and your preparation for that moment.
Step one was just stay warm, stay on the sideline, ready to go. Step two, get out there, trust my teammates. We practice this all the time. We knew that Tyler Walkendorf, he's going to give a good snap. Generals is going to give a great hold, and I just got to go finish my job as well.
Great job. And then you, sir, had one of the biggest plays in the game as well with the recovery. I guess it's a recovery on the kickoff, the pooch kick. Talk to me a little bit about like what you saw and kind of how you got to the football.
I was just running hard like I always do every kickoff. Every time I tell him we just got to do our job, we got to fill our gaps. And I was just lucky that he missed it, and I just dropped on it, and I was there for my teammates hyped me up, and that was a really big moment for our game.
You know, and one thing I noticed in the booth is the next kickoff, the ensuing kickoff, you had a big hit on the next return. So you brought it all night long. We wanted to have you out here, too, to recognize you for a great effort on special teams. And what can you say about your teammate going in there and just nailing a big-time kick to basically, put this game on ice?
We all trusted him. We've been working this all week for a couple, 5 months probably now. So we trusted him, and we've been wanting him to kick a field goal sooner or later, and we've had the chance multiple times, but we didn't do it, and we trusted him this game, and we knew he's going to succeed.
So talk to me a little bit about your last couple months. So, you come out kicking, you break your hand, you're in the band, you play drums in the band, which we talk about a lot too. You're excellent at that too. But talk to me a little bit about the process of having surgery, getting back in the swing of things, and then being thrusted into a pressure situation to win the biggest ball game of the year for Lorena to this point. Just speak to me a little bit about that.
It never feels good to get injured, but ultimately it's just trusting in God. And knowing that He has a plan for me, and He knows the ways for me. It's not here to harm me, but for me to prosper, and just all the glory to Him. I've really just leaned on Him throughout this whole process of recovery, and it's just to be able to come back out here and give back to my teammates in a major way. It just feels amazing.
So you are a drummer in the band, and you do an excellent job. What is your favorite song to play? It doesn't have to be a song that you do during your Stranger Things, but even though it's a great show. What's your favorite song just to play?
Oh, man. Just a fun one that I really like, and I get to have the band get hype with it too, is probably Enter Sandman. That one's just so fun. You get to rock out all the time. It's great.
Yeah, that's a great song. And I got one for you. So if you were a breakfast cereal, what would you be and why?
Probably honeycombs because I'm a really good honey. So girls out there, hit me up.
Well, if they watch the game, they may. You guys both play great. First, let me be the first to congratulate you guys. Great win tonight. Congratulations on winning the Joe Pack Player of the Award. Sorry I have to squeeze your hand a little hard. Great win, guys. Go celebrate with your teammates.
That was Billy with seniors James Webb and Aiden Segovia. Webb hits the game-winning 34-yard field goal to defeat the Franklin Lions 52-49. Aiden Segovia gets the big fumble recovery. We'll go back down. Billy's still talking to him. Okay, now we're back up here. A lot of excitement going on here. So Billy mentioned he wanted to say an extra special thanks to Dana Jones watching at home. Also wanted to take an opportunity to thank another one of our loyal listeners and fans, and that's Rodney Bankston. Mr. Bankston, always a faithful listener and makes sure that he has the broadcast on every week. So thank you so much, Mr. Bankston, for your support of this broadcast and Leopard Athletics. So want to take another commercial break. We'll come right back, try to have some end-of-the-game stats, and also pass around some final scores from around the area. So we'll take this commercial break. This is the Bougie Bean postgame show on the Syntex Palm broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
H&M Landscape and Sprinkler is your one-stop shop for turning your dream vision for the environment outside of your home or business into a reality. From laying sod and installing sprinklers to the finer beautifying touches and year-round maintenance, H&M Landscape and Sprinkler can do it all. Whether you are looking to sell your home, attract more customers, or beautify your home to enjoy with family and friends, H&M Landscape and Sprinkler has the skill and expertise to get the job done just the way you want. Visit them online at hmlandscapeandsprinkler.com or call 254-732-6818. That's H&M Landscape and Sprinkler.
1990 Lorena graduate and multi-year football letterman Grant Neal, owner of Pioneer Pest Control, proudly supports Lorena Athletics. Pioneer Pest Control has serviced the community and surrounding area since 2015. Pioneer Pest Control is proud to be your go-to partner for all your pest control needs. Call us at 254-421-8606 today for a free estimate. Once a leopard, always a leopard. Go Big Red.
When storms damage your roof, there's only one place to call, and it's Montgomery Construction and Roofing. MCR offers detailed bids for affordable quality roof repair and replacement. Schedule your free inspection and make sure your damage is repaired right the first time. Our claim specialist can help walk you through filing an insurance claim for wind and hail, too.
Say goodbye to damaged roofs and yes to Montgomery Construction and Roofing. We roof Texas, and we are here to serve you.
Are you ready to elevate your IT game, Central Texas? Look no further than Bastion IT Solutions, your trusted local IT experts. At Bastion, we're your go-to resource for small business IT needs. Whether it's hardware and software support, robust security, or streamlining your network, we've got you covered. Reach out today for a free consultation and let's give your business IT the boost it deserves. Bastion IT Solutions, your local IT partner. Visit our website at itbastion.com. That's Bastion IT Solutions, the Central Texas IT experts you can trust.
When it was time to buy a new home, we used to think it was best to use one of those big mortgage companies you see on TV.
Our neighbor told us that Community Bank and Trust makes home loans right here in town face-to-face.
We called the bank and they told us how to fill out our application in person or online. It was quick and easy.
Not only did our loans stay local, they helped us save on closing costs.
Whether you want to buy, build, or refinance, you can count on Community Bank and Trust.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back into the Bougie Bean postgame show. Never a more, important moment for a postgame show. We talked about the Bougie Bean at the beginning, pouring back into the community one cup at a time. An outpouring of the community here tonight as we notice the stands full, really coming out to support this team, Billy. They get the win 52-49. And I think one of the interesting things, and we felt it up here, but even down 2 touchdowns, we never thought the Leopards were out of it, never needed to panic. They come back with the huge third quarter, which I really think is what really turned the tide in this ball game. They get 2 touchdowns. Franklin comes back, scores a touchdown, and then they go, they're almost going to score another one at the end of the third quarter, do it early in the fourth quarter, and just you never really sensed that they never panicked.
Yeah, and we kind of spoke about that in the first half, right? We spoke to the team that got off the mat and responded last was going to win the game, right? Lorena comes out in the second half down by 14. They had the unfortunate second quarter where they gave up 14 unanswered. Comes right back out, gets a touchdown on the opening drive, gets a huge recovery on the ensuing kickoff, goes right down and scores. And then you have a ball game, and ever since that moment when that happened, it just felt like it was Lorena's game to lose.
Yeah. And so we want to pass along some Pecan Grove stats updates. Really kind of lost in all of this is Braylon Henry.
Yeah.
29 carries, 191 yards, 5 touchdowns. Now, really 4 of those coming on the kind of the Wildcat wild leopard, short yardage, and then he had the one right up the middle that was just, kind of walked in. But just doing that almost quietly, 5 touchdowns on the night. Caden Roberts, 15 of 19 passing. So when you think about efficiency, no real bad passes. He did have the 2 interceptions, but also had the 2 touchdown passes. The great one to Colin Hill, and then the touchdown pass to Brock Cool as well. So just another great night for Caden Roberts. Very efficient passing. Also ran the ball well. 12 carries for 35 yards. Blaze Smetshammer gets 2 carries for 16 yards. So Leopards getting it done really in all phases of the game. We talked about them needing to play a complete game. While the defense did give up some rushing yards, we'll look at that right now for Franklin. Jaden Jackson, 25 carries, 178 yards, and 5 touchdowns. But he had to earn all those yards. He had to earn those touchdowns. And so really you feel like the Leopards played the most complete game of the season.
Yeah, I mean, I think that really, if you look at this game, as obviously every football game is a game of 2 halves, but really it was the adjustments Lorena made at halftime. Whether maybe it was just from a motivational factor, but they tackled entirely differently than they did in the first half, rallied to the football, and like you said, right? Like if you look at the stat sheet, Franklin had a lot of success, but guess what? They have success against everybody, right? You're not gonna shut down that running attack. But what Lorena did today is they were able to minimize that damage as much as possible because they were able to dictate on offense what Franklin was going to do. And I think that if other teams scout this game, they're not going to have the personnel Lorena has, but I think Lorena kind of showed you how you can beat Franklin.
Yeah, definitely. And it's just not that we have any inside information. We talk about what we see here and there, but in the terms of believe, right? Believe who you think Franklin is, who you think they are. If you think they're the number 1 team and they're unbeatable, then they are. If you believe that they're not unbeatable and that they do have flaws, which we've seen this year, Rockdale took them out and really gave them a good game. And I think the phrase that you mentioned before the game was take them out to deep water, and that's really what the Leopards did. Force them to keep coming back, and really you almost wonder did Jaden Jackson score too quickly, left the Leopards a lot of time on the clock in their timeouts. So they're able to go down the field. The huge pass reception to Jaden Porter, who took it down. Porter only 4 catches on the night, but none bigger than that one late in the fourth quarter. And so believe who you are. You are who you think you are. You can come down and beat this team. You've done it before. You've won a state championship. So I think that's just what we kind of saw the Leopards do. They believed in who they knew they could be. And then you saw that as Coach Johnson said, there was never a doubt about sending James Webb out there to attempt a 34-yard field goal. And I mean, it was through the uprights. It would have been good from 40. So I love this for that team, that they can finally believe in each other, and you see what happens when that happens.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and if you think about it too, going back to the believe part, Lorena made some mistakes there at the end of the first half that really allowed Franklin to get up 2 possessions, and Lorena just basically came right back over and took the game back over, right? So from the press box, it looked like, obviously nothing against Franklin. Franklin's a great team, and they'll go far in the playoffs, but Lorena was a better team tonight, Jared. I mean, if you really look at it, they had to erase that 14-point deficit from the mistakes they made. They were able to do that, plus hit the game-winning field goal at the end. Yeah, and so just obviously very excited for James Webb coming back from the broken hand, had surgery, continued to work in practice. I think KJ had said he's continuing to work. He comes back to the effective kickoffs tonight, and then coming in to drill the game-winning field goal. So a very worthy recipient of the Joe Pack Player of the Game award. So really this does been asked a few questions here and there. Does this guarantee the Leopards a district championship? From my understanding, it's certainly a share of the district championship. Now with Franklin having 1 loss, Leopards could technically lose next week. They would share the district championship, but they'd have the tiebreaker, the head-to-head, so they would get the number 1 seed. And that's really what you want. It's what you care about. But I loved Coach Johnson's comments at the end of the game. Our goal is to go 1-0 next week. We're going to celebrate this tonight, go 1-0 next week, celebrate a district championship, and then look forward to what's hopefully a deep playoff run. Yeah, I mean, if you look at a game like this, and I mean, obviously you're confident, but this was already a confident group, right? Mm-hmm. We talked to them. We talked to the coaching staff. I mean, really, if you could give a crowd an award, the Leopard crowd tonight, Leopard Nation showed up in droves and effectively impacted the game. We saw it, that Franklin struggled on offense and their operation of it just because of the crowd noise. I mean, a great community win. I'm going to call it that. Going back to Bougie Bean, right, pouring back into the community one cup at a time. But like, man, this was just a great game, a treat to call, Jared. I know you and I were up here, and just like you 103 points scored. Like just a 102 point score. Just an amazing football game. Two great communities, two teams that are going to go extremely deep into playoffs. It does not get better than this.
Yeah, hopefully. I know you like to spend your Saturday mornings going to the Bougie Bean and enjoying recapping the game with the community. Hopefully, a lot of you will go out there in the morning downtown Lorena on Center Street and do that. Again, just a phenomenal win as the Leopards have kind of struggled all year with injuries and seemingly, just having to overcome a lot of obstacles. They finally do that tonight and see the fruit of their labor and pick up a big win, ending Franklin's 39-game winning streak.
Yeah, and this Leopard team, which is really scary for every other team in 3A, this Leopard team still isn't healthy, right? They're still banged up right now, and they only get better each week. They're getting those pieces back each week, but that depth that they were able to use early in the year, that they had to use early in the year, showed itself tonight. Blaze Sledgehammer comes in and gives Braylon Henry a break, and he goes in and almost scores a touchdown. Every bit as effective as Braylon was running the ball, and that's the kind of depth that you need to go deep in the playoffs, and the Leopards have it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we will head back from Franklin tonight, catch our collective breaths, and then next week it'll be the season finale, the home finale for the Leopards. They'll take on their I-35 rivals in the Troy Trojans, who will make the trip up the short distance up I-35. Should be a phenomenal game. And again, kind of a great way to close out the season. And the Leopards actually have the bye the following week, so they'll essentially get some rest before starting the playoffs. Any final thoughts on tonight?
Well, it was a treat to me to see how hard these coaches work. These coaches put in long, long hours, and normally they're very unforgivable hours. Like, they're kind of unsung heroes. To see their reaction on the field post-game when they were hugging each other, celebrating, it just from a fan perspective, and for somebody who gets the privilege of covering these games, it's good to see those guys let loose a little bit and really soak this atmosphere in. This win, I know we say it's just another win, right? It's not the Super Bowl, and it's not. But to see that emotion on the sideline, this game mattered, right? They all matter, but this one really, really mattered, and a great win.
Good. Well, we will head back from Franklin. We will be back at Leopard Field next Friday night. Pregame show set for 7 o'clock start, 7:30 kickoff between the Leopards and the Trojans. But tonight, the Leopards pull off the stunning upset 52-49 over the previously unbeaten number 1 ranked Franklin Lions. More importantly, Leopards move to 5-0 on the district in district on the season, clinch at least a share of the district championship. We want to thank all of you for tuning in tonight to the Syntex Pond broadcast of Lorena Leopard football. Thanks to all of our sponsors: Montgomery Construction, Bougie Bean, Aurora Henry Photography, Pecan Grove Funeral Home, True North Consulting, Ultra Camper Repair, H&M Landscape and Sprinkler, CF Supply, Jesse Britt Automotive. If I missed you, I'm sorry. We'll be sure to get it to you next week.
Bastion Solutions.
Bastion IT Solutions. But for now, for everyone here that's been a part of this, for Ben Huey on the camera, Rick Jesperson, our statistician, Jace Andrews doing a phenomenal job as our producer tonight, executive producer David Gibson. I'm Jared Brown. He's Billy Rutherford. We will see you next Friday night at Leopard Field in Lorena, Texas. Good night from Franklin.
Now more than ever, our schools must be welcoming and engaging, safe and secure. For nearly 40 years, True North Consulting Group has been helping school districts across the U.S. develop effective technology infrastructure, campus safety, and media-rich classroom systems. Our name, True North, says it all, and as we like to say, we didn't invent consulting, we just made it personal. True North is a friend to public education and a proud supporter of our Lorena Leopards. Today is a great day to celebrate the Leopard Way.